All right. Greetings. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds on this wonderful wintry night.
December 1st, guys.
It is December 1st and it is letting us know it is
Oh
December.
my gosh. Yeah, it is. There's snow. That's what we're alluding to. There's a lot of it.
Snow
Most of my
is coming
family's located in the east, and of course with El Nino and everything, they got bombed hard.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And my sister posted some photos, maybe Friday, Thursday of last week, in the Seneca Allegheny region of New York, and it was like bad, like Sardine Canyon. In
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the middle of December.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, it couldn't be us. And then the next day or the day after that or whatever, I woke up and I was like, son of a bitch.
Go ahead and finish.
Tonight we will be playing Torg Eternity, which is a card-supported D20 multiverse system. That's still a mouthful to say.
It's a mouthful.
Well, I'd rather have a mouthful than not enough.
Not gonna go
Stop doing that. If you would like to see more content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe, hit that bell notification, and watch our other content.
Okay.
Which is a lot.
It is. It's an amazingly large catalog.
What are we, 300 episodes? Or more?
That's
Like,
what
We're rapidly approaching 400 videos.
Yeah.
If you would like to join us during our live stream, head on over to Twitch and give us a follow at Fellowship Gaming 21. Should probably add that
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
in order to be a part of our live chat.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning process.
2 years
We're
in the making.
updating as we go.
Okay, so we have Wade,
So
Don't know yet.
last
or are you still Alan?
I'm still on.
All right.
It's the only one that hasn't died or left yet.
yeah,
That's fair.
Alan is the original member of this
And
group.
he's Niall.
Niall.
And then we have Usagi. Although that's not how you say it. Usagi.
That's, yeah. Don't give me that. I'm a bunny rabbit.
And you're Pan Pacifica?
No, I am Niall. Also.
Shit, that's right. I knew that.
We think animals and we go, Pan Pacifica.
Well, it was
She's
the anime,
Japanese, yeah, it's anime. I mean, it really does make sense, but you can't make an anime girl in Pan Pacifica. Weirdly enough.
And you can in Nile Empire.
Yeah.
Only because you do want to do the weird magic shit. But that's valid.
I mean, there are certain animes that would go really well in Pan Pacifica. Bubblegum Crisis.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
Absolutely.
fantastic. It's more the gritty, like cyberpunk
Yeah,
esque,
I was gonna
Yeah.
say Cyberpunk 2077, the anime.
and I would call Shadowrun cyber papacy.
Oh yeah.
And I know that
So,
they're close, but
You're
they're
not wrong, but I'm
yeah.
gonna actually say it's Kandaren much better because Kandaren is a blend of the two, cyber papacy and.
Yeah, but there's no book on Kandaren. You can. Yeah, there's a book on cyber papacy.
I read a book. It was a blurb in a book.
It's a
two
blurb
sentences.
in the Pan Pacifica book.
No, it was in Sellout,
Oh, okay.
which is not a. It's a. Christ, what's the word for it?
DLC,
Basically, but it's a.
the standalone books, the adventures.
Yeah, adventure. That's what I couldn't think of that word.
Adventure Path.
Yeah.
Well, adventure is probably more accurate. There are no adventure paths. There are adventures.
There are adventures. There are not like long stories.
It'd be great. Casey would be like, "I'll buy that tomorrow."
Yeah.
Month 1, month 2. This goes all the way to year 6. I'm
No.
sold.
I mean, I'll let you know that the timeline in this only goes to year 3.
Yeah.
And there's a very specific reason for that.
I was just thinking that Japan must be pretty terrifying for people from the Nile, because in the Nile, heroes and villains update everyone on their doings through comic books, and so they'll put secret messages and stuff in it.
Yeah.
So that's common. And then you go into a manga store and you're like, this is all happening right now? This place is insane.
Oh, that would be absolutely confusing / terrifying. Especially like you like, please teacher.
Niall, somebody in Niall's looking at Murata like, what the is going on?
Black
This
Butler.
guy, yeah. One punch. Mob Psycho. This shit's real.
Honestly,
no.
Berserk.
Berserk.
Holy crap.
God, that would be.
That guy needs to get a break. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
It puts the lotion on the skin. That's the. So I have never actually watched Berserk or read
What's
Berserk,
his...
but
Griffin.
wow.
Calm down, Griffin.
but
Relax a little.
I've seen a bunch of anime music videos where they just put him as not Billy Bob, Buffalo Bill, and it just goes, it puts the lotion on the skin every single time because of all the weird scenes in Berserk.
I mean, I have like the first 5 manga of Berserk. I'm on season 2 of the anime, which they did a pretty good job of actually following the manga.
Yeah.
And I've watched all of the movies, and it's like,
The movies didn't stick like hardcore to the mangas at all, but it definitely stuck to the let's fuck with everybody's brain power.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
they were like, yeah, this is a dark, gritty world.
bet.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Especially the third, you're like, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's why it's
Trigger
not on
warning.
my list.
Yeah.
That's why it's not on my list of how.
Well,
'Cause-
you can't watch it because you have 47 children, so
Yeah, I mean,
they'll watch one scene and their mind will break.
I don't show my kids a lot of things. You know what they watch right now? They watch By the Grace of the Gods, which is a fantastic anime about slimes,
Yeah.
and Kuma 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 Bear, which
I
in
love
Japanese
Kuma
is
Kuma Kuma
bear, 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 bear.
I love it. She's so funny. That's I was dying like a week ago,
Oh, it
and
was
I
great.
totally fell into a dubbed thing, and I found season 1 and season 2 of Kuma 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 Bear.
There's a second season?
Well, it's not dubbed. I saw the 2 seasons.
Well,
and the
no.
first
If I
one
know
was
there's a
dubbed.
second season, I know where to get it.
There's a second season. It's just not dubbed.
No. They're doing the 3rd season, Goblin Slayer now.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
And the movie was so good.
The movie was good.
So good.
everybody's like, you gotta watch Goblin
No.
Slayer. You gotta
You
watch
don't
Goblin
gotta.
Slayer.
You don't gotta.
I'm like, I watched the first episode, and I'm like,
It's not the first episode.
it's realistic.
Shocks you. Yeah, yeah.
It's realistic.
realistic.
It
and
shocks
it's valid.
you because you're meant to understand in like
The world.
the 8th episode of the Sword Maiden's plight.
Yeah.
Why she's blind, why she did A,
I have
B,
no
and
idea
C.
what that
I
is.
know.
Okay.
You got to get there.
Okay.
And you're because what happens to and you understand. Oh, that's why the Goblin Slayer is the way he is.
Yeah, yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like no mercy. You're
He
like,
has a valid
I
reason.
get it. Yeah,
he
yeah.
has a valid reason
Yeah.
for what he does.
But to me, I mean,
Very,
that's like somebody
very
told me to
valid
watch
reason.
the redo of a healer. And they're like,
oh my
they're like,
gosh.
if you make it past the first 2, it doesn't get better. I mean, it does. It's good, but
it's
it gets
on my
bad.
list.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on my list, but I'm gonna give it one episode, and then we're gonna like,
Yeah.
okay,
I was like,
reevaluate.
I'm just gonna go back and watch Standing on a Million Bodies or whatever.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think you'll make it past
Okay,
one
okay.
episode of Redo of
Oh
Healer.
Okay.
my goodness, no.
I watched it on High Dive. They said this is unedited. No, it's edited.
Yeah.
It's very edited.
Mm.
It's as brutal as Goblin Slayer. Like
Worse.
worse. It gets worse. It's
Well,
like,
and he's not.
Okay.
You want to like him as a hero, but he's not.
he's not
He-
He
at
is
all.
I'm
Absolutely
watching
not.
The Eminence of Shadow currently.
That's
as well.
I love that.
I haven't
fantastic.
I
started
wish
that
he
one.
didn't jump. It's
Understandable.
so fast.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, we are so
Yeah, no.
far out of
Yeah.
that.
we-
Well, no,
I-
it's
I
better that
tried
we're
to
doing it now in the
wish
first
I
10 than
watched
halfway
more
through.
Manga
so.
now, more anime.
Fred.
No.
Fred, do you have Hulu?
Move up.
Just watch the the anime channel on Hulu. Start with Spy X Family. Love it.
Oh, it's so
Fantastic.
good.
I'm waiting for season 2. I'm excited for it. It's not a spy film. It's not a spy anime.
It is, but it's not.
It is sold as a spy film.
It's
but
a
it is
child-
a cutesy,
yeah, yeah.
fantastic rom-com.
It's a slice of life. Not even a rom-com. It should be, but it's not. It's a slice of life in Anya.
He takes a grenade ring pin out, chucks the grenade, and goes, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think I've seen parts of the
It's so
Assassin's
good.
Husband or something like that.
The what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched
Lloyd.
some of it,
Yeah,
and then I just seem to go off in the left direction.
It's
Yeah,
so,
no.
like I was.
If you get a chance, watch Doctor Stone because that one's
That
That
one's
one is
really
good.
good.
Yeah, no. Casey has been not hounding me, but like I
Me
remember,
too.
like what 4 or 5 years ago, you're like, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. I'm like,
Well-
I don't got anything to watch. It's only in Japanese.
I've never seen an anime where 95% of the science is 100% legit.
That's great. I see your Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone's fantastic for all science. I raise you. Science fell in love, so it tried to prove itself.
Oh, that's
okay.
a good one.
I haven't I am behind on a lot.
No,
of stuff.
it's fine.
No,
I
it's
am
fine.
behind. I'm trying to
it's
get through
that one's
season
very
2
similar
of Rise
to,
of the Shield Hero,
the chemistry of learning.
and it's hard.
That one's weird. It takes a weird turn.
Yeah.
It does.
That one's like
I don't
Love
like
Potion
it.
number 9, the movie where the two scientists test themselves. It's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Well, I started trying
Anyway.
to watch Don't Pick Up Girls in Dungeons.
Oh, is it wrong? No.
Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
with Cranbell?
Season 4, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
It's so good.
I started watching it, but
It
I
is good. Oh, you feel
If you
so
and if you
bad
like that,
for the elf
watch.
girl.
Uh,
You're like, oh,
so I reincarnated as a slime.
I have seen.
'Cause
All,
if you like Cranbell, you'll love Rimuru as
Yeah.
a character. He's
no, not true. Not true.
what? Are we
showed-
blaspheming?
I
What's
showed
going on?
Andy it, and she's just like,
And maybe
"What am I
it's
watching?"
just-
And then she's like, "Oh, that's what I'm watching."
I mean, okay, I'll admit the first season of I Got Reincarnated as Slime was good. The second season where he's with the kids, I'm like, I'm not into that.
That's still technically first season because of how
I know.
Japan does seasons. It gets super weird. The kids scenes is
does.
super weird. It's kind of a slow. They're taking a step back kind of thing. But the
know.
next season is absolutely ridiculous.
Again, I've got to
I'm
get
sitting
through
here
something.
trying to think. What kids?
He takes over the school. Not like
Oh,
yeah, he takes over teaching the kids.
You're right. It took me a second. I was like, what?
No,
are you-
it took me the same.
No,
it
you are
took me the
correct.
same thought process. I'm like, kids. Oh yeah, those.
No,
guys.
that is season 2.
Prints out entire mangas for that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we
See,
love watching.
anyways.
These are all recommendations we give. My sister-in-law is like, I want to
I'm-
watch anime. I'm like, here's this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one.
Yeah.
We can
and
come up with
again,
100.
We will definitely be in the. If you're not into the dark, don't touch these.
Skip
Yeah.
this one.
I'm waiting for Tony to finish his light novel of My Microphone is My Third Ex-Wife, starring Fred.
Because he's
He keeps avoiding it.
yeah. 10 minutes ago, I told Fred to move forward.
No, guys. Do you know what's really
Also,
bad about that?
How the hell does your
I
hair
just
grow so
imagined
fast?
waifu anime eyes on my microphone stand here, and I was like, "Oh, this is bad." Oh, we can pay someone on Amazon to do the animation for it.
Well, we only need one template, and
Oh,
then we
Fred
can
said
put
hi.
stickers and vinyl and get them cut out and then put them on.
You snorted.
Yes, I snort.
No, it's fine.
That
It's
wasn't a
just-
good snort either. That was one of my. It wasn't quite a snort yet.
Yeah, you should see him when he had the Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think.
Anyways,
we're
by
good
police.
enough to
We dropped a
proceed.
bomb in Austin.
Yeah, we almost nuked Austin.
No,
Not
we
almost
almost
nuked.
nuked like 2 square blocks.
Yeah.
As we're like, oh, the police are going to come for Casey for snorting Coke, and then we're like, we dropped a bomb in Austin. Oh yeah, that too.
It was not a bomb. It was an artillery round. There's a vast difference.
There is a vast difference.
I guarantee you, it doesn't matter to the people that they hit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was, there was only one
They
fatality. It was that
bombed
old
us.
guy that we
No,
couldn't
they
find.
artilleried you. Doesn't matter. Sorry for anyone wearing a headset on that.
was
I
just gonna
I
say
put a
that.
limiter on it, so theoretically it shouldn't get too bad. Because I've been like watching that spike to red as I'm laughing so hard.
Okay, so yes, you successfully dropped an Excalibur round in basically the heart of Austin, Texas.
Which I want to
In
give
which-
kudos to
which
the
is-
artillery guys.
No, give kudos to the engineers that came up with the Excalibur round.
Yeah.
Trust me, the normal artillery round, you'd be lucky if it landed in the parking lot.
Yeah, yeah.
They'd be like, fire all 3 guns 3 times. We might get one to hit it. We're gonna blow up the parking garage, but we might get one to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Excalibur round. This is where I'm going. Got it.
Guess I ought to be happy they didn't launch 2.
Well, we didn't need a second one.
They didn't need a second one.
I know.
We
wanted
were
to make sure.
considering a second one, but we didn't need it.
Yeah.
Um,
That was the good
And
thing.
Here, I thought, I imagined like several hundred rounds going off.
No. It was a single 155 millimeter artillery round.
surgical strike.
A very surgical strike. As surgical as an artillery round can get.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it is insane. It will land within a meter of its target. Its kill radius is 50 meters of where it goes off.
Hey, it's just
All
like
I
him.
can imagine is some like
Now what?
instructor telling privates about these rounds going.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are surgical precision. They have PhDs. You don't.
No, the insanity of those things.
There is
When
an
I
issue when the
finally
rounds
got
that you're
my
firing
gun-
are smarter than the people firing them.
Because Charlie Battery was stood up basically like 2-3 years before I got out, we got all kinds of hand-me-down equipment. My gun was so ate up, the only thing I was actually hand-receipted was my gun. All of the equipment that was supposed to be on the gun, yeah, I'm like, what do we got? A couple screwdrivers. There's a wrench there. Hey, we have all of our ramming staves and our bucket. We're doing good.
It's a good Saturday night right there. Ramming staves in the bucket.
Yep.
What Saturday night do you go to?
So
we will
we've,
not touch that.
we've confirmed that it's been destroyed. We've
You
picked
have
up a few.
confirmed that both are destroyed.
We picked up a few slivers of obsidian.
Yeah.
I cannot say that word right after an of.
Wade got a picture of a Living Lands lady.
Okay, that's
Yes.
right, but we couldn't.
She was gone
What's
before.
the word? Pursue
Yeah,
her.
she was gone before we could pursue.
Yep.
But he did get an image of her.
Yes,
So-
you did get an image.
I am thinking we exfiltrate out of here. We exfil. How far away is it to Hood?
It's an hour, about 60 miles.
I say we exfil to the. Not here. Maybe 5 minutes that way.
Bless you.
Reach back to command and go from there. Thoughts?
I don't.
No, I know that we
Let's,
destroyed.
exfiltrate again.
Oh, I am sorry. We're going to move from here to somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Out of character. I know that we destroyed a Living Land Stella or two, but we didn't locate
We
the Pan
did
Pacifica.
find it, and it is destroyed. Confirmed.
Oh, the Pan Pacifica
Yes.
one?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Confirmation for Pan Pacifica stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Then that's when he saw the lady, and that's why it got kind
Yeah,
of.
no, and I'm happy with that.
Glossed
Once
over.
If we got confirmation for both. Then is it? What day of the week is it?
I don't know. What day of the week is it?
I don't even know.
It's
Just
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right, KO.
It's always Tuesday.
All right, well, then my name's always KO. I wrote down the days of the week.
Yeah, I know you did. I pay attention to your stream.
Oh, I did say that on,
Yeah, you
on
did.
Skyrim, didn't I? Yeah.
I get flack from Sam all the time. She's like, "You watch just because it's your channel." I'm like, "No, I watch to pay attention to make sure nothing screws up for you guys."
At least for the first half.
Yeah. You stream too late. I go to sleep.
It's valid.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't even have my computer on when you stream, Anthony.
That's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. It really isn't, but
You're old. It's fine.
I also get up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, like that too. Like I'm not. I tease like I'm also old. Like there's kids at work that are younger than me and they're my boss. It's freaking weird.
It would be weirder if the kids were older than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be weirder.
They somehow broke the law.
Kids,
Broke the law of time.
120.
But I will say, are you sure that's what you want to do?
We have to
Unless
have a funerary.
We can talk to the
feast.
people here about this.
Well, I think aren't we trying to influence media that it was like a gas main or because we want to.
Oh, they've got that taken
Oh,
care
okay, good. I was like, I didn't know if we had to facilitate that. I just wanted to take the heat off of.
As far as I know, the only thing we need to have is a feast for Bill.
Yeah, we do need to have a for Billiam
Mm-hmm.
eventually. 21 gun salute.
You don't.
I'm activating my famous.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw the connection card from the deck.
Yeah, I would say last week I had the connection card, but I couldn't use it in time.
Unless someone has the connection card in their hand.
I have it. I have the
Is
connection
there a
card.
second connection card?
Don't use the connection card. Fred, think for a second. What do you have?
A stick in
Is
the
there only
dream.
one connection? I feel like there's
Wait.
two connection cards.
So do we need
What do you
to
have right now? You took right at the end of last.
You have a picture of the woman.
You have
Oh
a
yeah,
picture
a
of the
picture
woman.
of the woman. Okay, I was trying to figure out what you mean.
Can
Like,
I
what do
run-
I have?
What,
Well, let's
what
see.
might
I
be
have
an
my
idea
photo.
to use on that?
Well, if there's some way we can do facial recognition on her face.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I send you the picture because I actually know how to do that because I'm from Core Earth.
What? You don't have to only. I don't have to only speak in emoji to you.
Well, you can speak in emoji. I might actually understand what you're trying to
That's
say.
That's good. He's only gonna send you eggplants, just so you know.
Okay.
And it never means penis. I don't know what he'll send to mean a penis though.
I don't want to know.
I don't know. It's like a dinosaur tail. You're like, what the fuck?
So
Anyways.
I'll send you the picture of
Yeah.
the lady. I don't know how good of a picture I have.
I'll send it into the Black Channel first.
Question.
Yep.
Do you look at it?
Oh, of course. If he sends me a photo,
Give me a mind
Oh
check.
no.
a mind check.
Give me
Oh,
a mind
no.
check.
So that's just using my mind as a flat.
Yes.
Okay.
But
now,
it still counts as you have ranks in it.
So, oh yeah.
10s
okay.
and 20s work.
Well, 2's not gonna help.
No.
Probably not.
We don't have possibilities.
Oh,
Oh, there they are.
I'm sitting here going, oh, I
Like,
handed out the
You
cards.
know what?
I'm doing
I
good.
was like, I was looking and just did not notice them sitting under there. Even though I was looking for them earlier, I'm like, where are those chips?
All right.
I got
yeah,
sidetracked
yeah.
and completely forgot.
I'm tempted because it's funny, but I'm gonna alternatively discard the Nemesis card for a possibility and draw a new card,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use that possibility now on the 2. So it's a 2 plus what I roll, minimum 10 still.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are not in aisle.
19 and 2 is a 21, which I like my odds. That's an 8 plus a base of 12 for a 20. I'm a mind character, Casey.
I know you're a mind character.
As we know from the difficulty, that's just barely a pass.
Yeah.
Yes. Because, I mean,
20 or bust.
10 is literally standard challenge in this.
We have higher standards than
Yeah.
Ulysses Spiel.
We play far too many games where we're like, does a 30 hit?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, that's Pathfinder 2.
Yeah, that actually happened to me. I did a one shot with a friend to teach them the game, and I rolled a nat 20, but I didn't hit. So I still hit, but it didn't deal critical damage.
Was not a
And they were
critical.
like, "How the f does that work?" And I'm like, "Listen, it works. Trust me."
It works.
But it was because of map and some other stuff.
Yeah, I know. Map is. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship. With
No, I love the 3 action, but the
And I mean,
penalizing
again,
certain tags.
my champion this Tuesday when GM's like 30, does that hit you? No. It's like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm a champion in full plate.
And then he's like,
with the shield.
I'm going.
No.
Oh Jesus!
He's like, fine. I'm going to hit the monk. Does a 30 hit you? No.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little excited for the remaster because is it not resilience, but there's a new rune you can add to shields to make them sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reinforcement that or reinforcing.
Reinforced.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
you don't have to buy a new shield, which is
yeah.
stupidly
I was like,
expensive.
oh no, I don't want to call it Everhard. Everstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I call it
Everstand.
I want to call it
Yeah,
Everhard
it's
because
called
it's
Everhard,
phallic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's not called Everhard, but yeah. Anyways,
Everstand.
Everhand or something like that. But anyways, yeah. I was like, because that's my build. That's what I want to do. And then
You're right about my ranger. He doesn't have to take that other feat to talk to animals now.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
changed that too.
and rogues have martial. Yay!
But they still haven't. Path Builder hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Did
It did yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Red
Okay.
Razor. You have to click on it though. You have to update to the remaster rules.
That's good to know.
Anyway,
Anyways,
So-
sorry. 20.
20. You recognize her.
Oh shit.
Mary, Barry, Carrie, Fanary.
Yeah. basically.
Really?
Really.
Yeah, as soon as he's like, you make a mind check, I'm like, F me.
Well, he's not the same character as he was.
No, but
no,
I,
he's not.
but because of
He
who I
does
am,
know
I
the
have a
vampire
dossier.
chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this girl looks remarkably like her,
Yeah, that's
but with tribal face paint on.
yeah. I gotta come up with a name for her.
Like, I think this is a fantastic plot point, but right now it's pissing me off. Like, it's a great driver of the plot, but like, this is the 8th woman we fought. And the only reason we're
Fifth.
in this stupid country is because the first one from the Nile.
The original Miriam.
Yeah.
Who was the older version?
Yeah.
'Cause she was the
Guess how many I have?
300.
As
no. Well,
many as
I know
Brian
there's-
makes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say I know at minimum we know that there's 9 because there were 8 pods and then we had one already
Yeah.
from her secret lab, but we don't know how many she did before that.
Correct.
Well,
She
I
did tell us
also-
how many that were there were some that were successful, but she didn't say how many were successful.
Yeah, well, we knew of 8 for sure, and then the one that, yeah, I have it written down.
I was remembering this NPC, and I'm like, well, if you guys were talking about numbers, I had my own idea for this particular NPC, so I don't know if that's been kept. We'll find out next time.
We'll find out eventually.
Yeah,
Because that's one of the things I pretty well just tasked Brian with. Just make these.
I mean, he
Why?
allowed all of us
Nile
to make
Empire. No more explanation needed.
them.
excuse me.
I don't know what I'd make a Miriam clone from the second.
I'm gonna call her
ABC.
Terry, but it's gonna be Pteri.
I
Nice.
hate you, and that's amazing.
with the silent P for
Yeah.
tearing out.
So, anyway, what were you...
I'm gonna-
Back to your
Just got a
actual
silent M
action.
at the end.
Yeah. So obviously, I recognize her, but I still sent it to the Dark Channel because I'm still waiting for more information. The next step, but I will share that with everybody. Like,
Actually, double check to make sure that that's
we have who's with us, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah, I will approach her and be like,
So, yeah, it does look like Mary. So, everyone has seen this face.
Well, look, there's another one.
And, yeah, Wade, you're now realizing, oh, wow, you two could be twins. And Mary's like,
Does Mary know?
yeah, there's a...
yeah, she knows she's a clone.
She
Okay.
knows. She has been let in
No,
on the secret.
well, she's witnessed Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but
power armor
I
girl.
don't think Usagi knows. That's the question.
Oh, I don't know
Usagi
what she
does.
knows. That's you.
No, Osagi is not up to speed on this whole
No,
thing.
she is not.
Yeah.
Not
So
yet.
yeah, so who is it? Somebody says Oh, you could be twins. Oh, Wade says it. And then I'm
Probably
like,
Wade,
no,
like-
the word we have for that is clone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is what the fourth.
What does
or
that
fifth-
mean?
What do you mean? Genetic disvariation. It's a.
Yes, but I don't understand what any of those words are.
Oh, think
Sitting
like
here
identical
watching-
twins, but
Right.
instead of being identical twins, they're genetic clones.
You keep using the word to define the word.
Twin. You understand?
Yeah, I understand
fraternal-
twin.
Non-fraternal, but like identical twin.
Yeah.
But instead of there being any genetic variants, there's the only genetic DNA variants would be cosm variants.
You know how there's all those statues of Mobius?
Yeah.
Imagine if they were all actually Dr. Mobius.
Oh, that's terrifying.
and that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
clown.
Wait,
except
so
for
she's
they're
a
made of-
statue?
No.
Except for they're made of people parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird core Earth thing they
Actually,
came
I
up
think
with.
you guys do know what clones are because Mobius has clones.
Does Mobius have clones?
Mobius has clones.
I don't know if I know a lot about
I
Mobius.
haven't
That's
read
fair.
that far. Spoilers.
That's valid. If he has clones, then I will redact and go, oh, yeah, I know what a clone is.
Yeah,
I mean, you might have
know
heard the
you
word.
know
we
what
might not
clones
know exactly,
are.
but yeah.
People in the Nile understand cloning. It's weird science,
Yeah.
but it's understandable science.
I'm trying to think. Because
Well, no, it's not.
Sailor
It's weird
Chibi.
science,
So what's
but they know what clones are.
Sailor Chibi is her daughter. Not originally a clone as everyone thought it was.
right? But isn't Usagi a clone of the former Moon Princess?
No,
Or
she's a reincarnation.
That's
It's
kind
it's
of
Legend
clone.
of Zelda garbage.
You're correct. You're wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah,
you're wrong.
not wrong. Tech level 14 is like crossbows and bows, right? What would be a revolutionary
Okay.
firearm be?
Let me look that up.
It's a good question. I don't know. I'm looking up my perk here real
It's
quick.
not necessarily important. I'm just like kind of looking at
I don't need world. Oh, come on, where's the actual?
certain. Because I looked it up once, and I think like a
Trying to
common
Oh
remember.
my
bow
gosh.
is like 13 or 14.
That's cool. There's a new perk. Follower perk. It's called a virtual follower. In Pan Pacifica only, you basically have a AI follower.
Oh, that's cool. Like
That
Yui
is super
from,
cool. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
there
yeah.
they are.
Exactly like her.
from Sword Art.
Yeah.
You're wondering about tech, right?
Yeah.
So 14 is telescopes, microscopes, or practical cannons, and crude handheld firearms.
appear
That then,
on the battlefield.
all right, so
The
14.
scientific method is developed.
So that's
So
Pathfinder 1 gunslinger.
Yes.
right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just looking at Viking / pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 14.
If you have access to the Torg core rulebook, they talk about the axioms on page
228 is where it starts.
Page
229.
Thank you.
That's good to
I'll
know.
look that up.
It starts with magic, social, technology is the last. But basically, if they have a 30 in any one of them, it's basically they have achieved enlightenment.
Yeah.
That's not going to be.
So magic 30. All thinking beings can intuitively use wishes whenever desired.
Wow. Jesus.
Social level 30 is all living beings are interconnected and function in complete cooperation.
Cool.
Spirit. All aspects of the dominant faith become literally true. Gods become both omnipotent and omniscient. Tech. Complete control over reality. Space and time manipulated directly. Time travel.
Nice.
We could come up with a Tech 30 Cosm and then play.
No, you do not come up with a Tech 30 anything.
But we could. And then we could play all of our adventures backwards through time travel.
Oh, that's smart.
That is not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of like a Spelljammer episode where we get
Oh,
to the
yeah.
end and like we're all mind flayers, send ourselves back in time, and we forget who we are. Just a whole tabula rasa.
Do a Spirit 30 where we're all just aspects of an omniscient being.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like that's how they became omniscient, because they sent aspects of themselves out through time and space to interact with the universe.
Kimmy's cord.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong there at all.
Fred's
Nope.
like, I'm just like, Fred's like, magic 30, pay my mortgage.
Oh my god. Not gonna. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Valid.
But yeah,
Would
a
social 30 mean find a new wife?
No, social 30 would mean we don't play this game because we already know everything that's going to happen.
That,
Social 30 be
and
like
we're all
Utopia?
interconnected, so
Exactly,
everyone's your
Utopia.
wife.
Yeah.
Like a
That's
shared
wrong.
consciousness kind of thing.
That's
Yeah, it
because
is
you're
shared
in the
consciousness.
lower.
Utopian hive mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what we need. Hive mind.
But I mean, also at social 30, you understand grass. And that's slightly disturbing to me.
Fair.
I guess you could say you grok the universe.
Oh.
Love it.
I understand that word is useful, but it hurts.
It does hurt. It's so painful.
The first time someone used it in a professional setting, I was like,
No, did you give me another card? I think you gave me the thing, but you didn't give me another card.
no, you played the card.
Yeah, it says to
Oh,
play
it's just to draw another card?
and
Draw
draw
another
another
card.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
You don't get no cards around
Oh,
here.
so, well, now that was a nice little dive into Torg.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanics, that's the right word. Torg mechanics.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you send that up.
Yeah, and then I have a conversation with everybody, including Mary. Like, hey, so far, the minuscule amount of interaction I've had with the clones outside of Mary, who we've had much more interaction with, if they haven't been helpful / inert, like not actively seeking to hurt us, they've been controlled. So my knowledge of living lands is very limited until I get a dossier from the council.
Would you like to talk to my mom? My mom knows quite a bit about the living lands.
I
Is
bet
she
she
here?
does.
I'm not quite sure where my mom is. Yeah. We seem to have a hard time keeping in touch.
I'm not gonna. She's engaging in marital relations with an Idinos. I don't know.
Is that an insult in Living Lands?
I
Like...
don't know.
It is to Wade.
Might be to Wade, yes.
Your mother was a caveman. Your father was an Idinos.
Your father was not Barney Rubble. What's the dinosaur?
Dino.
Purple.
Dino.
You know?
No, I know, but no, the purple dinosaur.
Barney.
Barney. He doesn't have a last name. Why did I say Rubble? I don't know.
Yeah, that's why
Barney
we were all
Rubble?
thinking
It's all valid.
Dino.
Dino works as well, but Barney.
Barney Rubble.
For the nature of the joke, they both work.
Barney
I know
Rubble
he's
is
the
a-
white-haired one.
No, that's a Cockney terminology.
Oh, is it?
Means trouble.
Oh, I
From
know. I know. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay.
Barney Rebel, I thought was on Flintstones.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
He's Fred's best friend.
Yeah.
It's also a Cockney slang.
That's fair. I don't know Cockney slang. I know like Canadian slang, like Donnybrook and stuff like that, but only from Letterkenny.
Barney Rubble is also Fred's best friend, so it works out.
Barney Rubble. Oh yeah. No, I was like, what's the Bam Bam's the boy?
Yep.
His kid. His adopted son.
Yeah. Who they're supposed to be Neolithic Homo sapiens, but Bam Bam's supposedly a Cro-Magnon.
Yeah.
Like he's a caveman offshoot. I just learned that like a couple months ago. somebody did a deep dive on YouTube about the Bam Bam and Pebbles cartoon. Because I thought it was a fever dream. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I remember them being teenagers.
Yep.
And doing like 70s disco dancing and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? It's
Yeah.
like, was that real?
I mean, they did a movie where
They did.
Bam Bam and Pebbles get married.
No, I remember that. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was like a fever
A
dream.
Yabba
that they were-
Dabba Doo is literally the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Not kidding on this.
Sometimes our history is great.
Well, here's a weird thing too. Like I know that there's multiple Flintstone live actions, but
There are 2.
what's her face in League of Their Own? The black hair. She used to have her own show. I want to say Roseanne Barr, but that's not her name.
No, I know who you're talking about.
But she played Betty.
Played Betty, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, I know both the actor, I know the
John
actress.
Goodman played Fred.
I was like, it's not John Goodman.
But- and
I was
one
like,
of the
Her name's
Baldwins-
not John Goodman, but
And
no.
one of the Baldwins played Barney in the first movie, or was it in the second movie? I don't remember.
second movie he played.
But yeah, because they were vastly different.
Oh,
people
yeah,
in both
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Because one was a sequel, technically.
The second one
prequel.
was trash, but yeah. But they were both trash. But the second one was way worse than the
You
first one.
hush your mouth. That first one was
They were
good.
pretty trash.
The first one was gold.
They were fine, but they were trash. I mean, they did what they could do with
Rosie
intellectual
O'Donnell.
property.
Rosie
That's it.
O'Donnell.
Thank you.
Sorry, it was going to bug me until I figured it out.
But you're
Valid.
right, and I could see her face, and I remembered her laugh
just
as
remember-
Betty, and I'm like, yeah,
I just
she
remember
did
the
a
laugh.
good Betty.
she did a good Betty.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't look like Betty. 'Cause both
Correct.
Betty and Wilma are tiny little nothings, but yeah.
But anyway,
But considering her husband in the movie would have had to have been like 5'2", and they had whoever playing him was probably like 5'6". Because John Goodman's like 6'9". He's a huge dude, stupid tall. So they had to make him, because Fred's just normal height, but that guy John Goodman is massive. So they had to get like a 5'8", 5'10" Barney, who had to then pretend to be 5'2". You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of his name. 'Cause he's a
I-
famous actor, too.
Yeah, in the first one they were all famous actors. Because didn't the girl that played in Third
someone order
Rock?
pizza?
Not us.
Oh, I mean,
Not us.
it's not us, but it can be. I was like, yeah, if someone ordered a pizza, I mean, I don't have cash, but I'll pull out a card,
As will I.
I'll eat a
Fine.
pizza.
Everyone want pizza?
right?
The other people in the building.
Listen, I haven't been able to eat solid food for 5 days. Like, I'll force it down. I'll make it work. You guys will watch me die on camera.
No, I will do everything in my power to save you. That might not be a lot because most of my skills are actually geared towards combat and combat wounded, but
All right, if I shoot him, I know how to handle that.
Basically,
it's like I can do emergency tracheotomy. Don't do it. I can do it. No.
If we can get it down far enough, then you could do a tracheotomy.
Well, it's funny thinking about when we mentioned Dino. I was thinking of
No pizza?
He needed South Maine.
Oh no, he's so far away.
But his map screwed him up.
Sure, and also it's snowing and it's dark and
Yeah.
but
I almost died driving here and because of night blindness. I was like, ah, screwed.
when we mentioned Dino from the Flintstones, I was thinking of Dino De Laurentiis,
Yes, please.
the Italian producer who made all those cool movies.
The spaghetti westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And Flash Gordon,
Thank you.
Conan the Barbarian.
didn't he do My Name Is Nobody or something like that? He did all those, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, Conan the Barbarian was a good one.
Mhm.
But I've seen Flash Gordon a lot on Comet, and I'm like,
Oh, it's
this
beautiful.
did not stand up to the test of time at all.
The TV series?
No, the
The
movie.
film?
Dolph
Where Queen
Lundgren.
sings the opening theme
Yes.
song? Yes. Where'd you watch it? Because I've been looking for it.
Comet.
Comet?
It's a
Comet?
TV. Yeah.
like
it's a
the-
TV station.
Yeah,
Antenna.
Oh.
I
don't
bought
have
it on
those.
YouTube, and I'm like, it's
yeah.
beautiful.
If you have
Oh,
if
it's
you have
great.
uBlock, I can give you a
mean,
site where you
no
can
idea
watch
what
everything.
For when it was made, great.
No, even then it was terrible.
Flash. Wow.
You know they
Stop.
so if the what are they called, the the Brian Blessed, the Angels. I don't remember what they are. The Hawkmen.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Hawkman.
The functions of the wings are recycled from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the same wings
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the monkeys
The
use.
monkeys use,
They
yeah.
just
Yeah.
transposed like
Uh-huh.
Brian Blessed and the other actors over. I was like, you don't notice it's not as keen because they're zoomed out in Technicolor
Yeah.
in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
But man, they zoom in and you're like, oh, and then you see it and it's the same motion, same stuff. You're like, oh no, I can't not see it now.
So I'm just laughing because the guy's like, "What are you guys doing? Like a podcast?" I'm trying to explain. I'm like, "Oh no, we're playing like live play." No, it's a podcast.
It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of
both.
column B.
It
a
really
group
is a
of
little
a group
bit
of men
both.
that are 30 plus is called a podcast.
But I mean, who
Some
could
of us are in their 50s. No,
who could say
Not
anything
yet.
bad about?
I
I
got
was
him.
gonna say I don't think yet. But
No.
I got 9 more days.
ooh,
poor Fred.
Who could say anything
Oh,
bad
poor
about
Fred.
a film that has Dale saying, "Oh, Flash, I love you," but we only have like so many minutes to save the
It's
Earth.
literally in the Queen song too.
I know.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's great.
14 hours to save the Earth.
14 hours to save the Earth. That's right.
it's so bad. It's great.
That's what makes
it
it
really
I
is.
watched it when I was like 6.
I know.
I remember watching Buck Rogers too. So.
Yep.
I remember Buck Rogers. Yeah.
I bought my dad the TV series of Buck Rogers.
And the
I'm like,
original.
he liked this.
And
And
the
I
original.
bought him the A-Team, and I was more...
Well, the
My
first
brother
season,
has the Buck Rogers board game.
I always liked the
And
fighters.
every time I play that board game, I get the worst leader in it, who is Black Marty. And I'm like, I don't even remember this dude from it.
Neither do I.
Who is this guy?
Internet, tell us now.
I mean, on the card, it's like genetic pirate. I'm like, what? And he's just a trash leader in the game.
And then there was the original Battlestar Galactica.
Mm.
That didn't have enough money. They had to recycle sets from other TV shows.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because it cost him $1 million an episode.
Yeah.
At
Which
that
was-
time, that's stupid.
Obscene in the 80s.
Yeah.
Street Hawk was the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skywolf.
Yeah.
Airwolf.
Airwolf.
Airwolf. Yeah. I was like,
But they sold the helicopter after the 3rd season, and so the 4th
Oh.
season it was just
They're running around.
what?
they just recycled all the flying.
It's a
scenes.
off tangent a little bit, but not really, because it used a lot of the same sets from. You said the name Street something. I can't
Street
remember.
Hawk.
But there was a movie about kids in the late 80s. It was like a dystopian.
Solar Babies.
Yes, with the little alien.
I
And
think
the
it was
kid
a-
that was deaf.
And they had a ball, glowing
Yeah,
ball.
that was the alien. The thing that the alien communicated with, and it communicated with the deaf boy.
Yeah.
Now, I had never heard of this movie, and I watched it for the first time about a month ago.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm so angry. How does it end? What do they do to the deaf boy?
They kill him.
No,
I don't remember.
it heals him,
Oh.
as if his deafness was an actual like
Issue.
life-altering issue. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
When that was the whole method of communication, and I was like, "That's some bullshit." I hate that. That makes me so angry. Don't get me wrong. I understand it, and if I could wake up tomorrow with 100% hearing, I might be tempted. But I'm fine with the Baja. I'd like to get it updated and shit.
I feel you.
Just thinking the messages. Look, I know we've hung out this entire movie, but I really don't
Yeah.
want to talk to
This
you
was
anymore.
This was the catalyst for everything, but now you're perfect. You son of a bitch.
See, I have massive imposter syndrome because I grew up deaf. I grew up in the deaf culture.
What?
I am 100% hearing, theoretically and technically. That's what the doctors say. I just believe them. I go and get an ear test every so often, and I hear all the tones, and I'm like, I don't know if that's the right tone or not. The military one, you're just like,
Yeah.
maybe.
So
See, I press it so often, because I hear ghost sounds.
Yeah, no.
That it literally is telling me there is no sound. Stop pressing the button.
But
I get that.
I love
Often.
watching shows because it's got deaf culture, and like when they brought in the Mandalorian and he's signing to the Tusken, I'm like, yes,
Yep.
let's look more. And I'm like, oh, it's an actual sign language, even more, yes.
That's why I liked D&D, the movie.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
Will Smith's son. Is it Jaden?
Yeah.
Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
He not perfect, and not all ASL, some ISL and some BSL, but he integrated signs into the somatic components for the spells. And I was like, yeah, no shit, we've been doing that for years.
That's not a Smith son.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The boy that played the sorcerer. Oh yeah, that's a Smith boy.
Nope.
Yep.
Well, we'll figure this out.
Now he has to look it up.
Yeah, I am actually looking it up because
Yeah, I know.
that one is
Looking
itching
it
my
up.
brain so hard.
Oh,
No, it's
so-
Justice. It is Justice Smith.
Yeah. It's his second son. Because Jaden's his youngest, and his oldest nobody ever remembers. And then the girl, Willow, is the youngest child. But Justice was the one that was in Kung Fu, or Karate Kid with Jackie Chan. Or no, that was Jaden.
That was Jaden. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've liked his work.
Oh yeah, no, he's because he doesn't let his dad influence him. at
Yeah,
all.
like
I like him as well.
like Detective Pikachu, Jurassic World,
Yep.
Ron's Gone Wrong, like all fantastic films. God, that's pissing me off now.
That he's a Will Smith.
No,
son?
no, that I was so adamant that he wasn't.
Oh,
I will admit that I'm being wrong. It just pisses me off.
that's fine. I don't mind pissing you off if you're wrong.
Yeah, no. Hey, I'm fine being told that I'm
Oh,
wrong.
okay. So
But Terry,
The P is silent.
not for me.
Moon Prism.
and right back on.
All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. No.
We have to go make sure the P is silent.
Yeah, I was like, to be fair, I am super doped up on Dayquil, so
It's okay. This is no different than how we normally are.
that's fair.
No, it isn't.
We're a little more toned down, ironically.
Anyways.
After that 10 minutes in the
Debatable.
beginning. So he's got the thingy, and what are you going to tell us?
What do you mean? That's for me to know.
Yeah.
We need to decide what we're doing. Are we
Yeah,
going back to Fort
it's-
Hood? Are we sticking around the area and still communicating with the construction crews?
Are you trying to chase this person through Austin because there's probably enough cameras you could get some
Yeah.
facial
Usagi
recognition?
doesn't. Okay, no, I will actually give him this one.
But
Usagi looks at you and
that's the
goes,
thing. I need
"Is there
your
a
input."
way? Do you have like? See, I know what would happen if I was in Egypt, in the Nile. I have buddies all up and down the area, and like they will tell me, "Oh, look, they went that way." Do you guys have like a system like that here?
I mean,
What about CCTVs?
well, they would
What's
be
that?
called that, but yeah, they would have that.
Can we use that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way.
CCTVs would not be what you'd want.
Yeah.
Well, that CCTV is also English, but
I thought sissy TVs was a derogatory term.
Stop it.
How about like traffic cameras and stuff like that?
Those are not CCTV.
I know,
There's,
but
there's a difference.
Yeah.
CCTV, closed circuit,
Yeah.
meaning they're not accessible from outside.
you know what I meant.
yeah, we want
Surveillance.
broadband surveillance with integrated secure technology.
Ring doorbells.
Yeah. No one's
You
really
could do
good
that.
With,
That
Not in
that's
downtown Austin.
you can.
I doubt there's any ring doorbells in downtown Austin.
That oh well, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's
highly
No,
Yeah,
you're not wrong. That's valid.
So Usagi's like, yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
no
I
one
can-
knows lots of cameras.
I have an image, and then there's a background with the image. I can use like a 4chan version of geosynchrony, to find out exactly where it is, and then that'll give us a starting point to follow her
Do
path.
you need a good image of her?
I have a good image of her.
Is it a good image?
Yeah, it's so.
It actually is a good
I
image.
ask
Yeah,
because
He
so-
rolled really well on his
I can
dex.
replicate to look like her and go, okay, use my face and stuff like
No,
that.
that would be confusing. What the background imaging allows us to do is
Yeah,
get
you're
a
not
source.
taking into account modern humans.
Yeah.
Have you seen this person? Yeah, you're standing right there.
It's called geo something caching, not caching, but it's you can use like background terrain and flagpoles and lights and stuff like that to get a longitude, latitude,
I
and
mean,
then
it's also you can ask him, where were you looking when you took this?
yeah. But remember, Kano doesn't.
Kind
he
of overcomplicates things.
processes everything.
He's the opposite of Kim.
Because yeah, he's
Kim just
well,
like, oh look, a mine, jump on it.
yeah.
I heard mime, and I was like, I don't
The
think we've come across
Part
a
of my
mime
flaw is that the easiest and most likely isn't what I would.
And it's valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, I can accomplish this. It might take me twice as long, and he will absolutely accomplish it in his own manner.
Because I mean, if you start saying that to Wade would probably be like, well, she was over there when I took the picture.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he's over there would take the picture, and she ran
And-
that direction.
And he's still running it down in the background, like just to verify, because he's an asshole. But yeah,
So we just need to concentrate in that direction.
And yes, she
Yep.
was heading east. I'll give you that.
okay.
Well, I'm giving you that because he said she was there, she was going that direction. He can very quickly figure out, oh, she's heading east.
Yeah. Okay, let's get in the vehicle then. Luna,
Well,
vehicle.
I need a.
Can you do that on the run?
If I had if we had gotten a satellite connection at Fort Hood, but I don't have a secure military connection.
And Usagi just points and looks at one of the other guys. Hey, you come over here. Come over here. Come here. Can we get this? He needs a satellite hookup connection
Yeah,
uplink thing.
Is it possible to get connected to what's it called, Starlink?
Sure.
It's Elon Musk's thing.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
Starlink,
yeah. Starlink, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
I'll go through whatever I have to do that. That way I'm
Okay.
solid.
I mean, computers, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make a requisitions check for that?
No.
Just don't roll a 1.
That's kind of it with his computers.
I rolled an 18, so I'll add a 5 to my 18, and I'm not even going to roll the favorite because I'm not going to do better than that. So 23.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you live to do.
Yeah.
Getting very enemy of the state vibes. I'm in the satellite. I see her running.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get into the where you need to be very easily.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched that in a long time.
So-
I might have to go home and watch it.
Also Will Smith.
I was also thinking of iRobot.
It is.
Oh, no, I'm teasing at this point.
I was also thinking of iRobot.
No, it's no.
That's good.
Will Smith is
iRobot
not Will
was a
Smith.
good one.
Anyways, I love iRobot.
iRobot was good.
The book is better for
Vastly-
lore, but the movie, the way they did it was masterful.
Yeah.
It's hard to really
Asimov.
screw up Asimov.
Yeah, no.
Like-
I learned a dangerous truth about myself over this last weekend. I had never read Dune before. I had read
Yeah.
all the other Dune books, but not Dune.
You read like the Emperor's Children books, but you never read the core book.
Because in my brain, I was like, I had seen the
they're
miniseries.
Not even close.
They're decent. They're
No,
decent.
no. They're
The-
good, but they're not even like even the Timothy Chalamet movie, as beautiful and dynamic as it is, isn't even remotely touched what the book is.
Correct. I'm not saying that's not
Yeah.
incorrect. But like at the time, the sci-fi miniseries
sure.
by Artisan Entertainment, which created an entire production company.
The Children of Dune, or
no. The first one that then they made the sequel.
Oh,
Children of Dune,
yeah, the one with the he had the chin strap, Paul. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're right.
That
you're
one
right.
was really good for the time.
No, that was great.
And so I'd watched it, and I was like, okay. So like my brain was like, I don't need to read the book, and so I read all the other books.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with Lord of the Rings. I watched the first two, and then read Return of the King.
I read the book way
but
before.
I'm
the
like
movies were
90
even out.
pages into a really good copy. You gotta stop.
I mean,
Yeah, you need
My
Frank Herbert's
mom
third
read
print.
those
Third
to
print
us
is the
before I was
perfect
5
print.
years old,
It's
I had heard
a
the
nice copy
entire
with the Neil-
Hobbit through Lord of the Rings.
It's got a Neil Gaiman
Excerpt.
introduction, like a
Yeah.
40-page introduction.
I don't know what it is. I could never get through the Lord of the Rings, but I got through the Hobbit just fine.
Well,
Because
the
the Lord of the
Hobbit-
Rings is 3 books.
well,
The Hobbit
Lord
is
of the
meant
Rings is
for kids.
586 pages and 27 anthologies. The Hobbit is 100 pages and it's a
Is it
children's
really
story.
only 100 pages?
Yeah, 114. But it's a children's book. It was a
is
book.
a children's book.
And also, if you read the first print, it's so different.
Yeah.
Because the One Ring is not even in the book. It's
He went
just
back and rewrote it.
the third printing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second printing. Sorry. First official American publishing has it's called the One Ring in his pocket, and he calls it out as the One Ring. My process. But when he wrote the Hobbit, it wasn't.
No,
even
it was
he
a
didn't have
children's
any idea.
It was a children's story.
Yeah, it was a story that
Bedtime
he
story
told
to his children.
Christopher.
Yeah.
Or Brian. I can't remember which one was the boy that he was speaking to.
I think it was Christopher.
See, I thought it was funny because I'm a fan of the first Dune movie.
With Sting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
Okay.
yeah. As Feud.
Okay.
And Patrick Stewart as Gunny.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
And
And even that's way different.
so I was like, hey, maybe I should actually read the Dune book. And there's this excerpt, and it's Paul dealing with, I forgot her name, but the Bene Gesserit lady.
the mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Reverend Mother.
And she's going to test him.
Not Jessica, but
No, yeah,
No,
it's
just-
she's just
the-
known as the.
mom.
She's just
the
known
one.
as the Reverend
But it's
Mother.
the woman who
The
trained
Reverend
Jessica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
she's just
The
known as the
Reverend
Reverend Mother at
Yeah.
that point.
And I'm just like, wait, he's this bratty little kid? Oh, I can hear the whine of his voice. No, I can't.
Yeah, he's
I
like
can't make it through this. I'm
he's
sorry.
like 8. No, not even. He's like 4 or
Yeah.
6. Like in the movies and in the TV series, he's always like so close to being an adult,
Yeah.
And
like 16 or
in the
something.
like I get
Book,
in
he's
the
15.
No, not when because he's tested, and then 10 years later is when. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I just read it this last week.
I'm telling you.
No.
Yeah.
He's not tested until his father accepts the position at Arrakis.
Oh no, they're
With the no box?
I'm 100% certain.
Nope. I will go get my copy right now.
I'll get my copy. They're like 20 years apart. You're like, fuck.
I don't have a copy.
That's
Nor
fair.
do I.
like I figured out part of it for me was just coming into it like so late in age that I'm just like, sorry, young me, I don't relate to you anymore.
That's understandable.
And I think of Paul from the original movie where they had to have the same Paul who's like, oh, a young kid, to the end Paul, like years of conflict later, and it's like,
And it's not even that
it's
long.
the same person, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I get it.
Between
I thought
them
that was
landing
funny.
on Arrakis and him marrying Chiani, it's only like 3 years.
It feels like
Yeah.
longer.
Well, because he's gone long before the twins are like 4
Mhm.
when he's gone. So, and then the Children of Dune is like 18 years later. And he's been gone in the wilds forever and a day. And then when he finally comes in the vision and visits his son, like his sister's fucking insane and is trying to act like basically finds out that she's like one part Harkonnen. Spoilers, 40 years in the making. She's a clone. She's a Bene Gesserit Harkonnen Atreides clone. The Aisha, the sister. Yeah. You've seen Children of Dune, the miniseries with the twins?
I block it out.
Oh no, it's the only version of it we're ever gonna get.
Spoilers.
Well, it makes
Yeah.
sense from the movie because they were mad at Jessica. We go put merge these lines together. You
Yeah.
messed it up, and
See,
so
yeah,
they
in
would
the
do
book
that.
they
500 years of genetic coding. You fucked it over. Yeah.
She's the granddaughter of the Baron Harkonnen.
But you don't know that. You don't know
don't find
that.
that out in
Not until Children of Dune.
Really?
Yeah, because nobody knows it. Paul doesn't know it. He makes an offhand statement about it towards the end, after he takes the water of life into him, and just either during the time he becomes the Hadrat Sednek or whatever, and he goes, "I know what I am," because he tells the
Okay.
Baron that because
he
he
calls
calls Feud cousin.
Yeah, he does.
And that's the only time it's ever brought up. And then the sister later, like 20 years later, after she's fucking insane, she's like, because she tries to kill him. She calls him uncle
Yeah, yeah.
or something. I don't remember what
yeah.
she calls him.
She calls him grandfather.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, she tries to stab him with the
She does stab him with the Gom Jabbar.
yeah the Atreides Gom Jabbar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good lore.
Fantastic.
Amazing lore.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fantastic.
And to me, it's slow as shit, but the Timothy Chalamet Dune and
I'm
the-
looking
oh
looking
my
forward
God,
to the
they're
sequel.
so good.
I'm not watching it in the theater though.
Yeah, I don't.
The first time I watched it in the theater, the
It's too much.
it was dark.
Yeah.
It was not like
Well, and so that it's actually supposed to be the first movie is supposed to be dark, and the second movie is going to be lighter.
I couldn't see it in the theater.
Oh, that's a
Like I don't mind if it's dark on the
Anyways.
screen. I just couldn't see it.
I
I'm
got a
like,
23.
Oh look, something's happening. I have no freaking clue.
So, I to the best of my ability, I don't know what the
I just remember it being really, really loud, and I just
What the-
it's
like
also
it.
loud. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm done with
spacing
theaters.
will be.
yeah, not balanced well.
No.
I have my 7.1 surround sound at home. We're fine with that.
Yeah, it's really good in headphones. I
yeah,
I
yeah.
just watched it the other day.
I have cups that are 7.1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have Bose.
Those are good. Okay, so he's got the computer. He's locking in.
Bone
He's
conductor.
linking up.
Yeah, so I'm just
Not
gonna,
so sneaky linking.
I'm just following as best as possible, and I will.
I can't drive.
Yeah, well, we have Mary. Mary's your driver.
Okay.
Um, but I'll keep.
Yeah, she's
Following it as best
literally
as I
the
can.
only one with land vehicles.
Well, I think Wade does as well, but hers is like one higher than Wade's.
Wait, it's like I got my learner's permit.
No, his land vehicles is 14.
He's actually better than
Oh.
her.
That's what it was.
We hadn't encountered him yet.
Yeah, no.
No, I know. But
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Wade because we played with him a long time ago.
Okay.
I'm
So
just thinking,
we're driving.
Wait,
and
one of those characters was Noman this entire time.
probably.
He was one of the people on the boat in the background. He came through on the
bridge.
On the
yeah.
wrong state of bridge.
The wrong. Yeah. It's understandable. So we're.
That's
Here's
how
the
deep.
weird thing.
That's how deep
It
in he was.
could happen because of Living Land's
Yeah.
laws.
It could.
It literally could.
That's how deep in the
So
air
we're
he is.
we're in the vehicle. We're driving after this person.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to be in a vehicle. I'm just saying. Like, I'm connecting the dots, and then that's given us a trajectory.
We probably should be in a vehicle.
Sure.
Soggy has heels. We should be in a vehicle.
She's got boots on. Excuse me. They're lifted boots
Well,
with a
lifted
2-inch
spot
heel.
You can use as a weapon instead.
Yeah. She's got unarmed combat.
I don't.
I've watched too
remember
many
watching much
murder
of it.
mysteries movies where the heel was the murder weapon.
Have you ever been kicked in the kidneys with a stiletto heel? It hurts.
I have
Yeah.
never pissed off a woman that much that she would kick me.
Also, Fred doesn't marry women who wear stilettos.
I didn't marry this woman either. She just decided to sit behind me and thought I wasn't doing a good job, so she kicked me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
Usually, I have to pay women to do that.
I was waiting for Jeremiah to go. Wasn't a lady, Fred.
Moon prison.
Oh, wow.
That's a transformation joke.
as it is.
I apologize.
Okay.
Do we want to take a
lost our
break?
one
It's
follower.
after 8 o'clock.
It's 8:09. We're fine. We can
Okay.
break at 8:30.
Well, I just didn't know when Casey wanted to.
That's valid. That's
a
valid.
natural progression.
I mean, we'll see where things go. I mean, we haven't gotten a lot.
I don't know, Wade. Where we going?
I don't know. I'm not
You got
driving.
the GPS tracker.
Yeah, I'm. He has to drive.
Oh, okay,
I,
yeah.
I said I'm
In the car, go.
pinpointing. I'm just waiting.
Oh,
until
I didn't know if
Casey-
you wanted me to drive.
Yeah, we're driving. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a drive check.
Bad things gonna happen.
It's fine.
I rolled a 10.
Hey,
That's a bad thing.
Glory.
11,
So 20.
21.
Plus 8.
Yep. Plus eight.
Nice.
22.
The 22. Are there any penalties? As we have to dodge artillery.
No, they're not
the
sending
worst.
more artillery.
Just like Living Land's artillery, rocks start coming down.
It's just meteorite. What the fuck?
It's a T-Rex.
Oh no.
It's a
We don't have any of our martial characters.
It's a
No,
T-Rex.
you.
with
Yeah,
a
you
s-
do. Wade.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Wade
Wade
is
our martial
very,
character.
very.
It's a T-Rex.
What's
with a
your
blowgun.
what's your defense skill?
Defense skill?
Yeah,
Dodge?
dodge and melee or unarmed.
My dodge is 16.
Oh, that's for you.
What's your toughness? Wasn't it 11?
3.
What? How?
You sure?
13.
Yeah. Plus 13. That's right.
Good night, buddy. Terrified me
holy
there for a second.
Yeah, what is it? Strength 10 and something with 3 armor?
And 9. Strength
9
9.
and 4, yeah.
And I have tactical armor.
That's right. Yeah. It's like I can shoot okay with a gun, but that's about it.
He's a lot better with missile weapons
yeah.
because he's not old enough to buy a gun.
I'm as good with like tricking. The whole point is to like lights and shit.
I'm good at destabilizing people.
But he would much rather go right up and hit somebody with his hockey stick.
I can use trick. I can use persuasion as a trick
Oh, nice.
when I'm in any of my forms,
Oh, that's cool.
which is always
That's
technically.
yeah. I mean, well, in combat, hopefully.
Oh, even now, like she.
Well, do you say you can't use your powers unless you're formed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
So-
it is.
Ideally, if we're in combat,
Yeah, she's-
you have transformed.
That's the hope, at least.
Like when he picked up his bag, there's like a hockey stick and his tactical gears in his.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I
bag.
can't think of anybody except for Casey Jones when I look at Wade.
I mean, more or less.
Well, I know that you don't have the mask. And
He
stuff,
doesn't have the mask, but yeah.
but it makes me happy.
And he doesn't have, like, the plethora of
He doesn't have the golf bag of
Sports.
weapons.
That's fair.
sports clubs.
Also, how crazy is that's Christopher Maloney from SVU. Have you not seen the Special Victims Unit?
I've seen Special Victims Unit.
You know the cop Stabler with the is it Stabler? Yeah, with the shaved head and all that.
'Kay.
That's the guy who played Casey Jones in the original Turtles movie.
Which Turtles movie?
The first
The
one.
first
with
one.
him as Casey Jones.
TMNT.
Oh, in the 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he had long hair.
Oh, yeah. He did have long
My
hair.
brother
Yeah.
loved Casey Jones.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite turtle heroes.
Yeah.
It's like just
It was so awesome that he actually is.
I actually like
In
those
the-
3 movies.
Oh, yeah, the 3 movies were
the
fantastic.
3 movies were
the
what-
third is
what?
my favorite of all time.
Oh, yeah, they go to Japan.
yeah,
It's bad.
feudal Japan, not
Oh,
just
yeah,
Japan.
Yeah.
Is it oh, what's his name? I'm gonna get it wrong. Yoshi? Yeah. Little boy who is it Michelangelo or Raph? I can't remember. I think it's Mike. He interacts with all of them, but I think it's Michelangelo he has a special relationship with. Or it might be Leonardo. I can't remember. But it's the little boy that they saved from the fire.
Yeah.
and then it's so
I
stupid.
thought it was Raph that did that. and
That's why it was one of them. I couldn't remember if it was Michael.
I
I
or-
think it was
remember.
Raphael because of the anger issues that Raphael has.
I think you're correct.
Yeah.
And then I love it's Michelangelo who ducks his head. And,
Yeah.
ding, and he's, I love being a turtle. Pulls his head back out.
Yeah. Guy swings the axe and he just ducks in his shell. So whiffs entirely, pops his head back out, backhand.
Just learned.
I love being a turtle.
Well, I just learned a while ago, but I learned that Ray Parks was one of the turtles.
Oh, really?
The guy that played Maul.
Huh.
Yeah, he was one of the turtles.
He must have been young.
Oh yeah, it was a baby. It was like 22 or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Ray Parks has had a fantastic career since episode
Well, he was a stuntman way before.
Yeah.
So he was the body in. He played the Headless Horseman in Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, really?
And up until Christopher Walken's put the head back on and became the Hessian.
Oh,
He was the body.
fascinating.
Yeah.
The thing
That
I
was a
remember.
terrifying scene, Chris.
What? Right?
Christopher Walken with the filed
With
teeth.
the teeth. Jesus.
It's like, oh my god.
Terrible CGI today, but in the early 2000s, that was pretty good CGI with the skull reformatting into Christopher Walken
Yeah.
head. You're like, holy shit! I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
Like,
And it was the fact that it was Christina Ricci played
Oh,
the two
yeah.
girls. Yeah.
the main thing I remember from Sleepy Hollow's day when they're like, yeah, he filed his teeth because he was so evil. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want anything near my teeth. How can you stand filing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was to make himself appear like demonic.
Yeah.
Well, I understand, but
I don't even know if
oh,
actual Hessians did that. I think that was just part of his lore.
Yeah, it was part of him. But there
Like
is a tribe in like Africa.
Well,
that,
there's Native American tribes that did it too, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm laughing about that. Like they're Hessians. They're like because people go. I go. Well, America has existed longer than Germany is, and they're like, no. Germany's existed longer. And I'm like, no.
No.
The country. Trust me, we fought Germans in the American Revolution. They were called Hessians,
Well, they're also called Prussians.
and they're also called
And
Prussians.
Ottomans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were
Like,
dead. Seven
Your
different
region
names.
has existed. Your country has not.
Yeah.
Fred, give me a drive check.
I thought
No,
I
they
did.
were-
You
You
did.
got 22.
22. Why am I not? Because we keep getting sidetracked.
Yes.
It's a good day.
Wait, found the side road.
It's
a shortcut, guys.
It's taken 2
Listen,
hours.
we're at least doing something.
You are doing something.
Oh, are
It's okay.
there
We
like,
ended the episode early last week, or 2 weeks ago.
are
So
there
we're
like
probably ending earlier
Ninja
tonight, too.
Adinos in New York? That'd be so.
Predator 2, The
Damn
Concrete
it.
Jungle.
Now instead of my
No,
Luchador
do
Dinos,
not bring up Predator 2.
isn't that the one with
There's only
Daniel
one
Glover?
predator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
is it?
Danny
I don't know.
Glover.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that I didn't like the second one to begin with. And what really cemented my dislike of it is when they went back and I interviewed Arnold about it, and Arnold said, "No, I'm not going to kill the Predator because that thing's a monster. I'm just a human."
Yeah.
And then they let Danny Glover kill it in the second one, and it's like, no.
Well, it's like the only thing tougher than Arnold Schwarzenegger and his team is an LA cop. And I was like,
Was it LA? I thought it was New York.
It
I
is
don't
a
remember.
country.
I don't
city.
care.
I might, because I thought I thought it was a different region than Lethal Weapon for a reason.
no.
Because Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
is a West Coast cop.
Yeah.
I thought it was West Coast too, but
I
It's
don't
okay.
know.
We can look it
But
up
the
later.
fact of the matter
I just
is,
isn't
I'm
there
like,
a high rise
Predator
in the
2
movie?
does not exist.
That's understandable.
For
a
their-
cop
But to be fair,
did not kill a predator, while a guy who is
listen,
specifically special forces and above couldn't.
not even a guy, a whole team
A whole
of special
team
forces
Of guys that were
couldn't. And
mercenaries.
Arnold only made it out alive, and then also, like the fucking predators, like they didn't kill Danny,
Yeah.
because like they respect that totally against every function of their entire capability. Like Oh no! Now you're more worthy for us to kill.
Yeah.
So I will.
We're gonna hound you forever.
Yeah. And then when we kill you, you get stuffed. Not just your skull. You
Your
get
whole body.
stuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
because that is their
Yeah.
Like
civilization, basically.
in Danny's favor, like he had this disc weapon. So
Yeah,
if
that he got from the
Arnold had
ship.
gotten a hold of a predator weapon, he might have been able to kill it.
Didn't the Predator die in the first one too?
No.
No.
The
I
Predator,
thought he self-destructed.
he did.
I mean, yes,
but not
he
because it was
died.
a heat-seeking missile, but it wasn't because of the protagonist. It was a cursory occurrence.
It was he blew himself up.
Yeah.
Arnold didn't kill him.
Yeah. He suicided because he felt like he couldn't
He
go
committed
back to his
seppuku.
people. In the same manner, I thought Prey was really, really good. I just wish they had changed some functions of the movie.
I also enjoyed Predators. That was fun.
I haven't watched.
Is that the one with
Predators or
the?
Prey.
That's the Yakuza, and like this, like 8
Oh,
or 9
right,
people.
right.
They bring him to
I was
the
thinking
alien
of what's the
planet.
one with the girl that gets the burn on her eye?
Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, I thought that was good because
It's
then
on
it
her
was
forehead.
us and them versus like the queen.
Yeah.
Like that made sense.
One was fantastic. Two doesn't
There's a
exist.
second Alien versus Predators.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
God.
bad.
Oh no!
It is awful.
It is horrid.
Did they go the
There's
Friday
a
the 13th route where
straight
it's like
body
a
horror. Like,
Sure.
Aliens body horror are enough. There's not a lot of body horror.
well,
in
there's
Alien
the
versus
John
Predator.
Hurt moment. That's a body horror moment.
Well, that's that's why. Like,
Yeah.
Alien is the epitome of body horror.
Yeah.
But they
They
took
took
it
it way,
way
beyond.
before.
Yeah.
Like Geiger would be vomiting.
Jesus,
Yeah.
like MacGyver body horror.
What do you mean MacGyver body horror?
No, Guyver, Gyv.
I'm saying Geiger.
I know, but like, if anybody's familiar with Guyver, the guy.
Oh, the Guyver.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's crazy body horror, especially the
That
second
is-
movie. Because
Yeah,
the
that
people
is
turn
crazy.
into aliens, like they fucking morph like Power Ranger style, but it's visual.
Yeah, it's as bad.
Wow, holy hell!
There's a couple of scenes that you can't watch.
Just
Yeah, no,
yeah,
go to
it
YouTube
was
and type
literally-
in
I'm like,
the
nope.
Guyver live action and just watch about 1 minute, and you'll be like, God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so 22. We're driving along.
You're driving along. You're not sure how she's moving so quick, but she's definitely moving quick.
I mean, yeah. Not the first clone that I've seen that's moved fast as shit. And she has a bit of a head start on us, so.
Yeah, and apparently she definitely can move through things a lot easier than you. You guys are having to find your way around, get through traffic. You're not in an emergency vehicle. You don't have sirens.
Right.
But still pretty quick. You do finally catch up, and it's on the outskirts of Austin.
Okay.
So where it's basically turning into flat, nothing plains. Because that's what's around Austin. Nothing.
Approximately how far away from the living lands are we?
I mean, let me consult
Like,
my
would
book
we
quick.
know if we passed over?
We would know.
You'd know. You would
mean,
know.
Okay, visually is what I meant because I know that we know as
Visually,
ground
yeah.
runners.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're still a long ways
Okay.
away.
I was like, because we go from like corn to fucking prehistoric ferns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're still.
Because I know that Starlink will cut off
Uh-huh.
immediately.
No. You are not even close to visual
Okay.
range
All right,
of
good.
living land.
That's I was just concerned with like
I mean, here
catching
you
up
go.
with her.
Here's map.
Okay, so we're still like right here.
Yeah.
Austin is on the map.
Yeah. Okay.
Austin is.
Why did I keep
just
thinking
in
Mexico is like all of Mexico is?
Well, we don't know what 6 months look like. We don't know what 1 year looks like.
We'll,
This
we'll
is 1
go
year.
6 months. That's 1 year.
Oh, well, never mind then. I don't know shit.
And Baraka really pushed to expand quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the Caribbean, though.
Yeah, Haiti and Dominican Republic and part of.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's right.
Living Lands, or what is it?
That's
This
Living
is
Lands.
Living Lands.
Yeah. He's got a friggin'
So part of
maelstrom
Cent-
bridge
Part of Central
in Cancun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Florida.
mean, Austin would be right at the limit of where you could plant a stela.
Yeah.
And I assume he would try to triangle that out.
Yeah.
Probably
Yikes.
part of Texas.
That's dangerous. He's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, looking at it, it would probably be Dallas and Austin would be the two he'd be aiming for.
So based on
Well,
that map and the
based
fact that
on
it has
this map.
no scale, I would say we're probably a good 50 to 100 miles away from the barrier.
Oh, you're more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's what,
You're-
Georgia?
No, it's still in Texas.
It's
Oh, is
not
it? Oh,
quite in Texas.
Oh, it looked.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
The lights are hard.
It's in Louisiana.
Oh, all right. So the Bayou is Living Lands.
It's probably got. Ooh.
That's rough.
Ooh.
All those gators.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
does.
I mean, Florida is all the way in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Florida's Florida.
We're
That's
like, nothing changed.
yeah.
Florida improved. How dare you?
Florida basically reverted back to Ponce de Leon. Like, hey, we found this. It looks-
Florida hit the reset button.
Yeah.
All right. Florida man bad. Reset.
Oh, with the living
Florida man
lands.
is his own cosm.
He's the hard point.
Yeah. You reality rated? Never been.
I'm just realizing that with Living Lands, the Fountain of Youth probably is in Florida now. So all those retirees are like, yeah,
It always will.
it's
Now I
ours,
have to make a
baby.
Florida man living land.
Just remember, the Fountain Youth, I feel like doesn't reset your. So they'll live forever, but as 90-year-old people
Hmm,
with arthritis.
they probably go for that.
It's okay. You could always be euthanized.
I mean, that was the plot of Cocoon.
So
and
yeah, I
that's what
mean,
they
it's
all wanted.
definitely the border is probably a good 200 to 300 miles off.
Okay.
It's not.
So there's
visible.
no.
Well, she's not going directly there, which is my point. So.
Well, I mean, she probably is going directly there, but it's a ways.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as we get out of the city, she theoretically could go faster depending on what she's on, and we might be able to match. Like I'm trying to figure like overtaking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, fine test, visual.
Sure.
Okay, with 14. So 1 plus 14 is 15.
3, 15,
6.
6.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, so this side of the table is like
They're just asleep. We're doing all the work.
yeah. I don't know what Alan's playing with the cat because the cat's more interesting.
I'm texting actual hieratic to
Yeah, probably.
to Alan.
Finally. I'd be like, sorry,
yeah,
do you know that their eggplants never stop growing?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
So Wade and nomenclature.
Mm-hmm.
It's KO today, but yeah.
I'm not gonna remember names. In all honesty,
Tuesday.
I am
He's Wednesday's child.
100% ready for you to bring in another character if you so desire.
Okay. Well, now I gotta decide whether it's gonna be a Ninja Turtle or if I'm gonna bring in my Luchador. Because a Ninja Turtle I do know is perfect.
But the issue is he's from Louisiana. We had to go to New York to get one.
It's like he's from the third movie,
Okay.
Transported.
Okay.
Just
No, he's Slash. He's the Gator.
Oh, Slash was a
snapping
was
turtle.
The snapping turtle.
Yeah, but he's from the Bayou.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
wow.
their cousin.
You know, oh, that
I'm
hurts.
just like imagining the Ninja Turtles if they were in Louisiana with Cajun accents.
Right
and
around
all.
here.
From
You like to
everything I
see-
understand
you like
of
to see
Ninja
hobos
Turtle
naked?
lore, it would actually be the surf frogs from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Battletoads. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, Battletoads. Battletoads. Battletoads coming up. You speaking the French accent?
Y'all from the Bayou.
Oh, no.
I want Master Splinter to be a gator now. Be like, I taught these frogs everything I know.
Oh, no. He's a Bayou ROUS.
Honestly, it would fit. Oh, by the way, I'm building the Florida man.
That's,
Just because I need to now.
Okay, so yeah, Wade and nomenclature. You do recognize a person moving. It's across. It looks like field.
Looks like field.
It looks like field. Oh, I have a very fun story about tank evolving.
Yeah,
Looks like field.
You don't go, hey, that looks like nope.
Nope.
Wade, is that her?
I think so. Should we
Yeah.
send the cat after her?
The what?
Should we send the cat after her?
Ooh, that might be.
What's cat? Oh, fuck, the cat.
No,
I forgot you had a giant panther.
Noman, don't do that to the cat.
The cat will eat you.
I mean, honestly, the cat's big enough that if it wants to, I can't say no.
No, you can't.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, cat, put these VR goggles on. The cat's like, why do I look like Usagi in this world? Don't ask questions. Valid. I mean, that's. I didn't even think of that. That's not terribly.
Well, I would say send an attack dog, but we don't have a dog. We got a cat.
I'm gonna write a note. Basically, gonna say, Living Lands clone. We are. Christ, what do you guys call each other? Storm Knights from Delphi Council. We seek parlay. Please give us a moment of your time. If you respond negatively to this message, we will take that as a sign of
We will kill you.
open
This
hostility.
message was self-destructive.
Holy, don't say that shit. Open hostility. And then I'll give it to the cat, because I assume the cat's faster than all of us.
Not in a vehicle.
Oh, yeah, but we can't drive through the field.
Says who?
Says the car and maybe stocks. I mean, if the field looks like, could we traverse to this field?
What does the field look like? Is it?
I'm. You can try.
See, that's what got me terrified. I'm not trying. Let's just send the cat.
I'm right.
Okay, next question. What has she got?
What does she got? You know what?
She's traveling at a high rate of speed. What does she have?
She seems to be on foot right now.
Oh, dear goodness.
Yeah, some people are faster than others.
Yeah.
She's an embolingal, Manx.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
said,
any English in that.
yeah, you said a lot of words that none of us understood.
No, like.
It literally turned into it went from, yes, she's going too fast to going into a Ghostbusters reference of, she's a nimble little Manx, ain't she?
Oh, I did not hear that at all.
I didn't hear
I
that.
heard
I
like
didn't
an
either.
angle vitamin Manx. Oh, what?
I heard ambule something, and I
My
was like,
my
is
nose
that
is really plugged, and I'm like
That's
trying
fine.
to.
You
Talk
had
and
such confidence. I was like, okay, I need to sit back and process because I didn't hear it
No,
correctly.
it was a Ghostbusters reference.
Okay.
First movie,
Yeah.
nimble little Manx.
Yeah.
so?
Okay.
I
So
wrap it up in a nice bow, and I hand it to the cat.
she has some movement speed of 12. She is fast.
Yeah. Christ, I don't even know if the car
She
goes
is.
that fast. I know.
Yes, the car goes that fast.
I don't know.
Bill had a movement speed of 45.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you fucking fly and teleport like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Why don't I just hand it to you? Put it in your mouth.
You He's the ribbon just wrapping around his neck. Here you go.
Okay.
I mean, also, aren't you more charismatic than I am? You just here. These are good
Oh,
words.
I mean, I
Right.
didn't want to say anything.
So, yep. We'll take a break there for now.
Okay.
Break. And we're back.
Yay!
With Torg Eternity.
You okay there, Casey?
Apparently not. Because I am drooling all over the place.
Oh, he's that excited for the next part of the story.
I am salivating for the next part of the story that, to be perfectly honest,
It's a nuke.
I am just throwing shit at the wall right now.
Awesome.
I mean, it makes sense. It's Living Lands.
We're not
how you
even the
communicate.
living lands.
I mean, like, that's what we paint.
I mean,
Encino Man. Circle, circle,
Ooh.
square, triangle,
Who's that? Betty. Betty.
cave,
Nugs.
nug.
No, Betty Nugs.
God.
It's funny because I actually saw in what was it that one show
Yes.
and it had Encino Man in it. It was Pauly Shore's son-in-law. Is when he
Okay.
when he
Yeah,
goes
he
in-
goes to the farm.
goes to the farm and you actually see the Encino Man inside one of the.
Oh, I
Yeah.
heard Pauly Shore's son-in-law, and I was like,
No. Pauly
Pauly
Shore
Shore had a kid?
in the movie Son-in-Law.
son-in-law. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Encino Man, it was actually in like one of the dorm rooms. You see him
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen was also in that movie.
Yep. She played the
She played the stripper.
the girl that he was suspected of cheating with.
Oh.
Well, they
Seen
framed
son-in-law all the way through.
That,
him with cheating with.
I haven't seen the son-in-law all the way through. That's fine.
Yeah, his name is Crawl in that movie.
Crawl. Well,
Yeah.
it's his nickname, and he admits it's his nickname because he's like, that's how I got back to my barracks most nights in my freshman year.
Not barracks, but yeah.
Yeah, I followed you. I followed you.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a different movie.
Dorm. Sorry. Yeah, different
That's
movie.
also his nickname in the army now. Crawl. But in that one, his love interest is Tank Girl.
Yeah.
But you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Honestly, Tank Girl's kind of cute.
Oh no, she's definitely cute.
Yeah.
In both that movie and the other movie. I don't
Yeah.
remember her name.
And I just remember because we had Jason here, and he's like, and that was my job in the army, and we watched that movie, and we dissect everything wrong with that scene.
I saw a sushi master watch. It was the top 8 sushi scenes in films, and he watches it. And like the 7th one, I think they were just messing with him, was the scene from Madagascar.
Oh no!
where he tosses the fish up, does, and then comes down perfect sashimi, and he just looks at him and goes, "Impossible." I'm like, he said it with such the straight face too. Like, good for you, guy.
No. That's gonna have to happen.
That was definitely a setup, but good for you, Kay. Yeah. Okay, so the plan is apparently sticking the
It's either
phone
the
in
cat or him.
Alan's mouth.
I mean, that was I
Because
didn't.
apparently it has to go in someone's mouth.
No, I mean, he can if he wants. I don't care.
I mean, you said it, and I'm
You
just
did
like,
say it.
all right, it's in there now.
And Luna just looks at me and goes, I'm like, yeah, I don't know either, man.
I'm just, Alan and I are both like, you guys are like plans within plans, and you talk a lot and think a lot, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And so when you're like, yeah, write down this note, and as you're saying it, I'm like, she's not gonna know what this means. And then you just look at the cat, look at me, pop it in my mouth, and I'm like, then you're like, go. And I'm like, sure.
That's about what it seems like.
Again,
I think it's more like you shove it towards him and he kind of like startles and it winds up in his mouth by some weird serendipity.
listen, as long as it gets to her.
And you're like,
It made
go.
sense because Wade was like, oh yeah, the cat's fast. And because Wade doesn't know I can fly.
Yeah. Or teleport or any number of weird shit you do.
pops up in front of her. She runs into him.
I
Also-
mean, the hard part for me is going to be finding her, so I'm off.
Well,
Yeah, he doesn't know
I
where
mean,
she
he
is.
Oh,
does
that's
point.
right. oh shit! You got a 9, didn't you?
He got
No,
a
he
6.
got a 6.
Look, I have one ad in Find.
Okay.
I have no ad in find.
Oh damn.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be. Yep. Go ahead and give me another fine check, Helen.
Okay.
This one might be important,
It might.
just so you know.
I have a supporter that I'm
Everyone's like looking through cards.
happy to use.
What can I do to make sure he gets this? I guess. I mean, that's exactly it. Jeremiah just pulls out his hand. Oh God, what do I have to support this, Anthony? I got a supporter.
So I don't know. I don't care what your total is. I'm gonna play supporter just because I want to play some cards. So I
Alright.
had 3 to your total.
Okay. So, with these eggplants helping guide me from Noman, that's a 19.
Yay!
Oh yeah, you see her.
She
You
glows.
you kind of follow along, and you're like, oh, that her, and the Triceratops, right?
Oh shit! I didn't see the Triceratops.
Yeah, you hadn't seen the Triceratops yet.
You said
But
she was
yeah.
on foot.
She is on foot currently,
Okay.
There's a Triceratops.
but there's a Triceratops a bit further away.
That's where she parked her car.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Leave it alone.
I don't have a law.
Oh, fair enough.
or
fair
a
enough.
tank. To
Yeah.
be fair, the tank was Mike.
Yeah.
Takes Mike. I had the law.
But Wade was there.
Wade was there.
Wade was inspired.
I like crap. There's a Triceratops.
It was actually 3 Triceratops
Yeah.
on that one.
That was a nasty fight.
I don't remember. Mike's like, yep, no one here has big guns. So, Dr. What's her name will do it. I don't remember her name.
I can't either.
I remember mine was Reyes.
I remember my garage.
You were the archaeologist professor.
I was
Yeah, you
the
were
doctor.
The doctor.
The doctor of knowledge.
Yeah,
Wasn't it the James Earl Jones character?
kind of, sort of.
Kind of, yeah, but like
But he
paleontology.
was
Yeah.
paleontology.
Yeah.
Mike was like, I
He
don't
was-
think
he
he
was
was
a-
a doctor. He was an EMT,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
was the
Isabel? No. Isabel was my sister.
Yeah.
The cop.
Yeah.
And I played Father Reyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brian played.
That was your sister.
You were my sister. That's right.
Yeah.
But I could see the figure, the dark skin, long brown hair. I know what Mike played. I just can't remember. Her name.
Literally, whenever I think of those games, I just remember my garage.
Yeah.
That's all my.
And
remember.
cold and hot and weird.
And Wade
Yeah.
beating a Mosasaur to death
Yeah.
with a
With a
hockey
stick.
stick.
Yeah. By the way, we don't want to be in my garage right now.
I'm sure.
It's 20 degrees in there.
Well, it's not finished, though.
No. Like
Oh,
it's
the
the
his
garage
garage.
right now.
Yeah.
Be happy we're in the office.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't,
No.
we don't want to.
My garage right now has insulation, has drywall, is just painting a garage door, and then it's gonna be 70 degrees.
Yeah. I still don't. I don't know when you move in, so.
Okay.
Marchish.
Anyway.
So she's running towards a Triceratops.
Yep.
Okay. I'll be like,
It's actually pretty well hidden. The Triceratops is.
oh, okay. But I'll be like, hello, excuse me,
How are you getting there?
I'm flying.
Okay, you're flying.
He can fly.
You can fly.
Oh yeah, that's
fly.
Sorry.
I have a speed
you
value
know-
11 or 150 meters per round.
Good night.
That's fast.
That is
Anyway,
very
yeah.
fast.
Give me a. Is flight a skill?
It's a
No.
spell.
I know.
It's not a spell. Mine's a power.
Oh.
What I'm asking is there a skill associated with that?
It can be flight with dexterity if he has to do
maneuverings kind of thing.
I mean, not really maneuvering, but gets to be pretty high winds.
Oh, okay.
So, and I just want, yeah,
Flying
give me
vehicle?
just dexterity.
Sure.
Just go dexterity. We'll go a dexterity check.
What do you got? What is it?
It's just a 2.
Okay.
-8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Before you do that,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play leadership,
Oh, cool.
and I'm going to give you a second chance, and not today.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. That'd be funny if I got I got leadership and second chance, and the martyr card,
Oh, nice.
which I am immediately discarding for a new card and a possibility.
Well, just go with a little shiny possibility.
You're not playing the second chance?
No. I'm going to save it.
Sure. Okay.
So,
Just trying to help, Brian. It's okay.
I know.
No, you do not have to use it. It's okay.
And then
That
I'll
makes
play
it
an
a 12.
action to make it a 16.
there you go.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, a 16. So yeah, there is. I mean, I hate saying it. Well, no, I don't. This area of Texas gets hit with high winds frequently.
Yeah, open plains will do that.
Open plains do that.
Are we still good, or?
It's being weird. It's fine. Continue.
All right.
So, but yeah, you're able to stay on course, and you're able to overtake her about when she gets to the Triceratops. And now you see the Triceratops does look like it has some kind of saddle on it, or at least a riding harness. Definitely not a saddle. Saddles are not a thing for living lands, but a riding harness. And so you're like, hello. And I mean, she whips her head around and she's looking at you. But,
Caw, caw.
and it looks like she has a spear ready to throw, but she's not quite throwing it yet.
I just hear you go, hello there.
No, you don't. You're nowhere near him.
No, I'm just thinking.
It's in his mouth. He can't speak.
I take the note out of my mouth. I'm like, sorry, I forgot to take this out. Hi,
Who are you?
my name's Alan. And we're chasing you because I forgot why, but
Interacted with the living land stela that we destroyed.
yeah.
Yeah, again, let him talk.
So, well, I don't know him well enough to be friends. Anyway, one of my fellows saw you after we blew up at the Stela and wondered what you were up to. Also, I have a love note for you.
Play the
I
romance
mean,
card.
she relaxes a minute after you say we blew up the Stela, but when you say I have a love note for you, she immediately goes back defensive.
Yeah, I don't know. He was very verbose. Like a lot of words were said. They're on here.
She looks at it and looks at you. Well, what I came to make sure of, you accomplished.
Okay. I suppose that's. I don't suppose you have any, I don't know, latent evil plans you want to accomplish.
Now she just gives you this quizzical look like, what?
Yeah, it sometimes happens.
I am not in league with Baruka.
Oh, okay. Also, we're traveling with one of your kin.
She kind of my kin.
Yeah. It's a long and confusing story, and I don't fully understand it myself.
Who are you? Let's start there.
I'm Alan.
I am L of the tribe of One Face.
One face or one vase?
You're not there.
I just wanted to clarify, so I
Face.
face.
Oh, thank you, L. But yeah, your kin have been fighting kind of around the world, and we've run into them a lot.
This does sound like at least an interesting story.
Yeah, it's a long one. I don't mind telling it.
Very well. If you have food, we shall set camp for the night.
I kept asking
There is
for
a
food.
corpse of trees nearby.
We'll drop a Domino's dot and have Domino's deliver.
They do that.
They do know.
No, especially there.
Yeah.
There are pizza places, not on Fort Hood, just outside of Fort Hood, in Killeen. You can give them 6-digit grid coordinate. They will deliver.
Right.
That was a thing. It's like, are you kidding? Nope. Apparently they have figured out the army
The army likes
global
pizza.
positioning bullshittery and are like, we will deliver to you because the field sucks, and if you're willing to pay our price to get your food out to you, we'll do it.
I was imagining like a war game happening, and some soldiers are like, "Pizza here now."
Honestly, with the drones, you can just be like,
This is the 90s. Late 90s, admittedly, but still, the 90s.
yeah. And what they have now is,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
what they have now, I'm like, so you literally have, like, pizza guys that have to know how to use Army GPS, and they come out and they will bring us pizza. Yep. That's messed up, but cool.
They have the
I feel bad for
commercials.
the delivery drivers, and they better be getting some good tips to get out to us.
There's a Domino's satellite in the sky that's like, "All right, these are the coordinates."
Because, again, let's go back to Fort Hood. Bigger than the state of Rhode Island. When the Army goes out to the field, if it's the line companies, like what I was on, the road ended somewhere back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am surrounded
Well-
by scrub.
Well, the road ended way back there. The dirt path ended slightly after that, and you are in no man's land.
And I'm in a tank. If you can follow the tank, great. Because I've taken the tank places. Places I would not take any other vehicle. Thanks to my tank commander. No, we literally driving down the tank trail, and he's like, Roberts, take a left here. There's nothing, just take a left. Okay.
The guy who
It was about this steep, and it had the, like, scrub brush that was up to 5 feet. I'm
Yeah.
like, I couldn't see under the scrub brush.
You're
We
going.
found a nice dry creek bed at the bottom of that hill.
Oh, nice. The guy who
And then we drove out.
the guy who trained me on how to make chainmail, he was just known as the driver, and he got in trouble for being an Op 4 and taking his vehicle through the McDonald's drive-through and giving some to his commander. And he was like, "Well, I got in trouble for that." And then the second time it happened, my commanding officer was in the vehicle with me, and he said, "Hey, I heard about this story that you did." Yes, sir, that happened. Taco Bell's around the corner. Let's go. Yeah. So he would take all sorts of military vehicles, things that shouldn't go through drive-thrus, through drive-thrus.
Yep. Well, the funny thing, during break, we literally had a discussion of why drive-thrus are a thing. And it is and the U.S. military is directly responsible for that.
Too many impatient tank drivers. I want my food now.
When are you gonna get the food?
Also, why Texas has drive-through
Liquor and
liquor.
acid
I was
stores.
like, I couldn't think of the word. I was like, alcohol, liquor.
Yeah,
The
liquor.
beer barns terrified me the first time I saw one. I was just walking on the street. I'm like, that's an interesting looking building, because it literally it's a thin building covering,
Arch.
and then another building, another like little tiny like kiosk, and I'm like, that's weird. What is that? That's a drive-through.
Liquor store.
They're almost bars at that point, because they'll fill up your containers, seal them, put like a little star on them, put them in, so you can have an opened container in your car. And I was like, that's Texas.
Sure is.
But remember this, you can have an open container, but public intoxication is still not legal.
Yeah.
You can only have an authorized open container.
Yeah.
But all right,
Got
so
peace bonded.
I'll be like, okay, that copes, and then fly
Copes.
back.
I could not think of the right word.
No,
I'm
it's
like-
fine. I understood what you were
Yeah.
saying.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I was
it's
like-
not corpse, but it's very close.
I was
Copes.
like, it could be dry, it could be corpse of trees.
Always bugged me when the teenage white girls would say, "I'm in the corpse." I'm like, "No, girl, you're in the core. Please don't say that ever again.
Yeah, that's the
You're not in the
Marine
rotting
Corps.
dead body."
Yeah. The core, not a corpse.
They make corpses. They are not corpses.
Whoa.
They become corpses.
They can be, but they're always
can be.
recovered corpses.
They are usually.
Well, if we do require food, I can order it. I'll have the drones airdrop Domino's or something.
In the game, I'm sitting there like, "Wait, it's not that late, buddy. We're good."
No, I haven't eaten solid food in like 5 days.
No, we were
I'm
s-
not about to start. now.
I'm like, you
we
say
were
that,
literally ready
we
to buy
were like-
pizza from that.
we were like,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, we'll
You're
pay
like-
for it.
you
We'll pay
close
for
the
it.
door, and suddenly we're like, clawing at the door,
I
pizza.
was just trying to help the guy. I really hope he got where we needed to go too.
Same.
too, but everyone in this, well, maybe not Fred was on board, but everyone else in this room was like,
I'm like, I don't
are
got
we
cash,
gonna
but I
buy
got a
the
card.
pizza? Let's buy the pizza. We'll buy the pizza.
Let's do it. Let's
I
go.
just got done eating dinner, so no. I would-
Lame.
My dinner was a dietary shake,
Yeah,
as it has
Tony
been.
and I were just definitely on like, pizza sounds good.
I've just been craving
Pizza sounds
it.
really good right now.
Like a good, thick cheese, deep dish, like just.
Have
like,
you been to Lucky Slice for the New
I
York?
don't even know what that. No, I hate New York pizza.
Oh,
Thin slice pisses me off.
okay. I figured being
I
from New York.
I was never happier than when I was 2 hours south of Chicago when my wife was in college.
Do you like deep dish then?
Oh, fucking
Have you
love
gone
deep
over to
dish.
Ruby's?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they
Oh,
good?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are they authentic to a point?
No, they're not bad. They have all variety of pizzas, but their deep dish is okay. Their pan,
Is it traditional deep dish with the sauce on top?
no,
Okay.
it's
The cheese is underneath.
it's not. It's like, I don't want to call it thin slice, but it's really poor, in my opinion, really poor crust bread with a lot of overage.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not even super saucy or anything like that. It's just a lot of meat and cheese.
I'm OP today too, man.
Have you ever had Pizza Plus?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I just remember eating it once, and this felt like it was in my stomach for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Heavy. Acidic and heavy, yeah.
And then I remember when I was a kid and we were traveling, we had what's called bear pizza.
Yep.
It's the most disgusting pizza I've ever had. It was in I think
BARE. It's like a
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that stuff is vile.
rancid.
My dad still comments on the fact that that is the worst pizza we've ever had.
It's
with
like
her.
gluten-free, impossible meat. Like
Yeah,
it's
like
just-
you put it
it's
on the
not
ground.
that, but it's
3 weeks later, it has not aged,
It's not good.
and that's been touched.
It's not great, but my favorite is Domino's personal pan with chicken Alfredo, bacon, and spinach with the white sauce.
Yeah, yeah,
Because the bread is good and thick, the sauce is good, and then all the chicken is cutlet rather than like crumble.
Oh yeah, crumbly.
So
crumbly.
and then of course you don't have to get spinach because like extra $1.50, but I like it because I like chicken Alfredo with spinach.
Before we take our little rest, there's a pizza place called in the Treasure Valley in Idaho called Flying Pie Pizzeria. Fan freaking tastic. They got 6 different types of cheeses.
Oh, nice.
And I once ordered 3 pizzas from them. I ordered 3 pies because I was 18. I had money.
Yeah.
And I walk in. I was like, oh, hey, yeah. Because they were all the same pie. I walk in and I'm like, oh, hey, there's something wrong with this pie. And they're like, oh. Like, I got 5 cheese and like 11 meats. And it just, the meat was not there. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of bad. And the dude looks at me and goes, you ordered 3 pies. We'll get you your 3rd pie. Take that because we screwed up. I had 4 pies, large, 21 inches, and I'm sitting there like, I may have made a mistake.
Yeah, I had an argument with somebody. I ordered, I think it was a 20-inch large pizza, and they fucked it up. And they're like, "We'll give you 2 mediums."
That's
and I
not-
was
nope,
like, "It's not
nope.
the same."
Nope.
They're like, "No,
You'll
no.
lose. You'll lose. Like,
It's like 20%.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "No, that's not how diameters work, you dumb fuck."
That's not how circles work, buddy. So we're going to rest.
Yeah, so
Does
we'll-
he flag us over?
Yeah,
I assume he comes over at some point and tells us.
He just he breaks up camp and is like, oh, I should probably tell them.
I mean, whatever. We're just sitting in the car,
Like,
I hope Alan comes
I'm
back.
taking some time to be like, these trees. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, Alan's very bad with remembering where things are when there are explosions leading him to
Valid.
places. So he's like, okay. And then I fly back. And I was like, I didn't get close enough to deliver your note, but she's willing to eat with us.
Okay.
Is she supplying or are we?
I didn't bring anything. I keep suggesting it, but nobody
Oh.
ordered anything.
I have food.
You have
I
food?
always have rations because for Luna.
Let's
very
not
least.
do that to her.
rations.
No, like not like rations, but like legit rations. Like
You just pull out like 1970 Egyptian memories. Like, son of a
I have
bitch.
C rations, buddy. I have C rations. Slab of ham.
K rations.
Wait,
K rations, T rations.
It has the cigarettes in it.
You weren't supposed to bring the mummified ham out
Do
of
you
the country.
understand? I have eaten food from a can that was canned before Fred was born.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I've eaten food that was before Fred was born. Not great all the time.
Like,
Thanks.
from the Roman era?
No, 66 was printed on it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Vietnam War.
yeah,
Era.
Vietnam
Yeah.
War era ration.
I
I'm
think my
like,
dad
I
had
had
some
a-
for
yep,
camping.
Yep. 66 B ration once, and I was like, I think I'm gonna die a little.
I felt like I was gonna die because it had.
But
some
those are the
weird-
ones. Those are the cans where you have to boil them. Like you put
Yeah,
them in a
you boil
steamer,
'em.
and yeah.
You boil them first, and then you get the. I actually have that.
I think I had one from the
little-
'70s,
Yeah.
and it was your church key.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Oh no, that's not a church key. You got your cutter.
Can opener.
Nice.
Yeah. I used to have that one where you could unfold it.
Can opener.
Yeah.
I legit
A canoper.
thought Casey was going to pull out a can to be like, I'm still working on it.
He's like, I got one. This one says 64, motherfucker. Gotta do you one up.
No, I had some from the '70s that were just. It was the ham. It was the ham steak.
Yeah.
And like
also,
some
I'm lying. It
cheesy
was mine wasn't
sandwich.
a Vietnam era. It was Korean. 69, 72.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what it was. It was
No, that's
slightly.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's Vietnam.
That's
What was
Vietnam.
Korea? Oh, it was Korea War.
Korea was
wasn't
before
it?
that.
Oh, then never mind. It was Vietnam. It was
Korea
late
was
stage.
Korea was first.
55.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? That's.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
never remember if Vietnam was before MASH or not.
So it
After.
was
Okay.
World War II, Korea,
Right.
Vietnam,
Okay.
Gulf War, Afghanistan, Iraq.
Yeah, because you had Vietnam was the 70s, and if you watch that 70s show, the dad served in Korea,
Yeah, you're right.
and then Vietnam happened.
Yeah, my dad was in Vietnam.
Yeah, my uncle's in Vietnam. I never remember.
My dad was in the Air Force.
So was my dad.
But he was never in Vietnam.
My uncle.
My dad
in the
was
Air
in
Force.
Vietnam.
He flew Hueys for.
That the old men have flyboy dads.
No, my dad was a pilot. He piloted paper chair and piloted paper.
That's good. I have never heard that one before.
Oh my god, that's good.
When he got out,
That was great. Good
Wow.
job, Brett. Good job, Brad. Oh.
So, in the interest of expediency,
Can't be
I
in the interest
assume
of
at
time.
some
We wouldn't
point-
mess that
no,
up.
I assume at some point while we're interacting, and we can still interact with L/Terry. I'll get the Black Ops like time to bail out. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll.
Because as you're talking to her, it's fairly interesting. It's fairly pointing to sending you to Living Lands, and Project. No, not Project. Eris is
Operation, yeah.
Operation Eris is like, you don't go there.
Yeah. You have no reason to.
You have no reason to go in there.
Not until they
we
do
wake
the-
up in the morning,
No,
he's taking
you-
off with the truck.
Yeah, you would be useless in that place.
Not until
Yeah.
they
No.
turn-
Yeah. For the record, if you guys are camping, I am taking the car in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, it's understandable.
I mean, yeah, we'll do interaction.
Yeah.
'cause
Where the hell did
that's
the car
kind of-
go?
Kind
You're
of
like,
the point of this
fuck.
whole thing is, yeah. So, yeah, by the time you get there, this girl has a nice fire going, and it looks like she's killed a cow from probably somewhere nearby.
Valid. It's Texas. We just gotta start singing a song, and barbecue falls from the sky.
No, you just clap
Deep
for
in
it.
the heart of Texas.
A1 sauce. Oh shit!
Because I'm a Texas strikes again.
Dude, seriously.
Why does this say property of Billiam? It's the remnants. This ran through his arteries.
We're like, it's just a prank from the artillery guys at Fort Hood.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we have their
This
coordinates.
is the answer for the 21 gun salute. They're just shooting out A1 sauce for Bill.
Oh. Apparently, one of the guys in I don't even remember which artillery unit I was in at the time. One of the Idaho artillery units,
Yeah, of course.
but had family that was in like a mountain home,
Oh, yeah.
and we were out doing our stuff. Oh no, wait, they were out in Boise. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
They were in Boise, and we were doing our night fire artillery stuff. Which, I'll hand it to our FTC guys. They knew their stuff. Because they'd be like, all right, gun one, fire. They'd send us down our missions, of course. But their mission would be at my command, which is when the FTC tells you to fire, you fire. So they'd be like, gun one, fire. Gun two, fire. Gun three, fire. And yeah, like that. So all 6 guns would fire, different times,
Mhm.
and then they'd get patterns out in the sky with our illumination rounds. Because the timing of when they told us to fire, when our fuses were set, literally just coincided, and we'd get like squares just hanging out in the desert. And so we were doing that, and this person family called them up and said, "There's aliens," and they're like, "No, there's no aliens." "No, it's aliens." "No, it's the artillery doing night fire." "But they're in like," "Yes, because we're that good." It's not alien. It's just the artillery.
I saw on the news yesterday that I can't remember. I think it was just Congress was like, "What, Pentagon? You were withholding information about UFOs?" And I'm just like, "Come on."
Of course.
Nice.
My wife flying in an SLC.
Yeah, nice.
Like, yeah.
But we're Congress. We're cool. You could have told us your secrets. And I'm just like, nah.
I mean, I watch the news and I'm like, yeah, you people are too stupid to tell stuff to.
Watching them talk and try to figure out wireless networks. My favorite one was they were talking to, I think, the CEO of Google. And they're like, hey, we see you're tracking all these other things. He's like, can my phone, if I move it over there, know that it's been moved? And the guy goes, we'd have to take a look at your settings. I don't know what your settings are. Do you have your locations on? He goes, that's not my question. Can my phone know that it's moved over there? Do you have your location tracker on and allowing it for other things? That's not my question. Does it know that I'm now over on this network? Did you give it access to do that? You're a stupid person. How come you cannot answer questions? I'm like, buddy, he's being nice.
But he has answered your question 10 times. You're just too stupid to realize it.
You can't get me in front of Congress. I'll call them all morons.
They are all morons.
I mean,
Okay.
I feel like
Not
I'm
all of them.
Not all of them.
But some of the ones on the most important committees, you're like, how did you get on this committee?
I am biased, but I love the guy from Texas, the Navy SEAL from Texas. Who
Oh,
is-
Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah,
He
fantastic.
wasn't a SEAL. I thought he was a Green Beret.
Oh, he might.
I
think
thought
I'm
he
wrong.
was a Green Beret.
He's probably a Green Beret. I'm probably wrong. But they posted it was like 3 eyes, 2 hands, 3 legs, all ready to serve. Because there's 3 of them. They were all Purple Heart. Some of them were amputees and so on like that. I'm like honestly, love those 3. Whatever they say, yeah, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because you know they're gonna be like, I served so that you can be a moron. We're gonna stop that right here, right now, and I'm gonna tell you you're a moron.
No, Dan Crenshaw does actually have a YouTube channel, and some of the stuff he says, I'm like, I like this guy. I'm glad he's in Congress.
Alright. So,
But yeah,
introductions,
she
everyone.
has a cow.
Okay.
It's dead. She is in the process of skinning it.
I
Okay.
hope it's dead. It'd be weird if it was still alive while she was skinning it.
There's a.
I
no.
mean, you don't see the guts anywhere,
No.
but she is currently skinning it.
Usagi woke up and was like, have you already used the offal? The gut parts. Like the stomach and the heart and the stuff.
No, this is a feast. We won't be eating the organs.
Do you mind if my partner does?
Yeah, they're over there. She
Okay.
points.
And she just go, Luna, go.
I just remember Luna talks, and it's like, I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks about that.
Luna will happily eat a cow heart.
Well, I know.
Oh yeah, cow hearts are.
I'll eat a
good.
cow heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so will I.
Not the
Heart,
intestines.
tongue, and kidney or liver for
Liver.
a cow. is,
Liver
like,
will do it.
So good.
I won't
I've
do intestines.
Never had liver.
Some of the not the best, but some of the most decadent meat I've ever had was cow liver pate with a garlic infusion. That
My
was,
parents
I had
both
cow
hate
liver.
liver, so I've never had it.
I had cow liver. I can't. It touched my tongue, and I'm like, nope.
that's interesting.
I had crab cakes the other day for the first time. I had the same reaction.
That's fair.
I don't remember
Not
what
for the same
kind of
reasons,
liver
but-
it was.
No, it's fine.
But
It makes sense. Like liver and kidneys in cows are kind of hit or miss, especially in most
Tongue.
ungulates because
Lengua.
they don't
Tongue.
You gotta cut it right.
You gotta cut it right.
Yeah.
You gotta cook it right too.
Yeah.
Because the tongue I had, my mom cooked tongue, and it was the first time in like years she'd done it, and I'm like, it's not great. And she's like, yeah, I didn't cook it right. And I'm like, okay.
It's a thick muscle.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
But I don't remember what kind of liver I had, but I was a college student, and I was like, I remember in all these old shows, like, oh, you're old, you gotta eat your liver and onions. I was like, I gotta try that, because we had liver at the store, and it was like super cheap. So I'm like, and onions, they're also cheap. I'm like, if this works, what a super cheap meal. And I was like,
I think you have to know how to cook
You
liver.
do, yeah, you have the right
'cause
spices.
most people who cook liver boil it, and that's the worst way to do it. You gotta saute it.
Yeah,
like, I didn't know, so
along
I
with the
just
onions.
kind of
Make
Yeah.
it real good.
pan
yeah.
fried it with a bunch of stuff, and then another cheap thing was garlic bread. So I'm like, I
yeah.
made a sandwich out of it, and I was like, that was good. My second attempt, I was like, no, I think I'm done with liver.
I've had a lot of like pate style meats with anchovies and caviar and things like that on certain types of crackers, water bread and things like that. So I grew up with pate, and
Yeah, that's
liver
understandable.
pate is really,
It's a
good.
huge thing out in the East.
It is.
See, I was down in the South, I had the first time I ever had. Oh crap! I
Oh,
can't
they
remember
do
what it's
like
called.
giblets and cuttings.
It was cow intestine. I can't remember what it's called.
It's a form of giblets. Yeah.
No, like it's a Hispanic dish. I can't remember what this dish is
A
called.
menudo?
Yeah, it was menudo.
Yeah,
What the heck am I
yeah.
thinking of? And I'm like, what? And I was like, it's not, no. And I'm like, I had it. It was good. I learned that the person who prepared it starves his cow for 3 days before he does menudo.
Yeah. So there's nothing in it.
There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
The second time I had menudo, person was not as thorough.
Yeah.
It tasted like crap.
Yep.
Because it was.
Now I'm just imagining Luna going to the intestines and going, ooh, meatballs.
It's different from unglets because it's grass based. So they eat them like fiber.
Yeah.
Fucking lions go crazy for that shit.
Yeah, they do.
They'll attack that area first,
Mm-hmm.
hope it explode. They'll eat it up, and yeah, they love that.
Cows are majestic creatures.
Some are, especially in India.
In India.
They have a particular
Have you seen the cow with the see-through side?
with the window
Yeah.
for the methane.
Yeah.
My favorite is the muscle cow. He's got the genetic defect where he can't.
Oh
he
yeah.
overproduces
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah.
Is it androgen or something like that?
Something
It's a form of steroid,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah,
make it,
it's
but he just
freaking
can't not
his
regulate it.
off receptors. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
If
can't.
It's a
He's
big cow.
can't mate. Can't do anything. He just can't bend his head down to eat. You have to. It sucks. If it happens in the wild, it's a death sentence.
Oh yeah.
But we're like, they look cool. Let's hand feed them. Shit. We're like, I wish I looked like that. I can't wipe my own ass because I can't move my arms. That's what your muscles are just too.
Yeah,
jacked.
no.
You can't do
I
anything.
am aware. I am aware. I used to be a weightlifting.
Now I'm just like,
This is the after body of a weightlifter,
This is
which
that-
it really
this
is.
No, this is still that I eat the 5,000 calories that my body requires to do heavy
Because your
lifting.
body just goes, I need this, and you're like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You're like, I do. Feed me.
I'm the same way. Yeah. Weightlifting, football, wrestling, 2 days, like just eating 5,000 calories. And I broke my back and I was still eating 5,000 calories. Like, why do I weigh 300 pounds?
I hate the fact that I have stretch marks in my shoulder. That's the only place I have stretch marks is right here.
Same.
Ugh. Worst.
Here, yeah. And then here the most
Oh.
for my like getting huge delts, and now they're like
Yeah.
They're
By
balloons
the
just to
time I
fly.
got to that point, I was going slower
Slower?
to build up because they were
we're
like,
doing what to who? Slower?
The issue is they're like, because I went in looking like this, coming out looking much better.
Yeah.
And the reason why is they didn't like, the guys are like, no, you're going to have to learn how to lift our weights. And I was like, why? They're like, we're tired of taking off the weights on the rack. And I was like, okay.
It's not
so I
time.
was just cranking out their weights, and they'd been doing it for years.
Anyways,
I love watching Olympics for the weightlifting aspect of it. Like my wife, she does fencing and archery, and so like Olympic time in our household is rather fascinating. Like, what do you want to watch? Curling.
yeah, I love
I
curling.
love curling. I had a Canadian teacher, and he taught us all about curling. And
Well, I just love the fluid dynamics of the ice and the brush.
oh, yeah.
You're like, you think it's the most asinine thing, but when you actually do the math, you're like, oh,
It's
that's
intense.
valid, yeah.
But like in the summer, we
Well,
fight
I grew
over
up-
who gets
Yeah.
to watch what because
I'm Irish and Italian, so I grew up playing bocce ball.
oh yeah.
And curling is bocce ball on ice.
Oh yeah.
It's the same mechanics.
It's curling ball on crack.
Well, yeah. And I'm like, how cool? Could you imagine like doing the sweeping in bocce?
Yeah.
Like people would be shot. You fucking fuck. I was like, we fought anyways, and we're 20 feet down. Like, can you imagine some dude going?
So I'm just thinking of like one of the perfect shots that the dude gets it and arcs it in
Oh.
between two stones and just sits and I'm
Rolls
sitting
and
there like,
lands. Yep, the red ball between
yeah,
the two blue, and you're like,
so fan. You like watching like
like a glove.
that is fantastic. You're gonna die for that one.
They're like,
Some
that
Italian is just like.
It's, one of my favorite Italian stories is when Rocky Marciano won the championship. He went out and bought $55,000 worth of abalone shells so that he could make his father bocce balls.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
good for him.
I mean, if you got the money. and
Yeah,
you're
if you
a
got
champ,
the money, yeah, go for
that's
it.
the best thing to do to make bocce balls is get authentic abalone shells and crush them up and make the skin. It's not called the skin, shell. Anyways, so we're eating with this lady.
Yeah.
Apparently, a fucking cow that she murdered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Honestly, if Bill was
I'm
here,
like-
he'd be like, "Take that brisket."
He's like, I got some coffee grounds. I got some A1 sauce.
I've got some mustard seed. We can do
Right.
this.
Yeah.
He's looking around. He's like,
No,
oh, hey, that's
it,
mince.
it's literally like, yeah, she gets the cow slaughtered and dressed, and yeah, she
When Tony was
pretty
like,
much gets the whole cow spitted and is roasting it.
That's awesome.
Tony was like, some cow she just murdered. I'm like, no. You can see by the mustache. Very evil cow.
Moo.
It's spinning on the spin. It's got a single monocle.
Moo, I say. No, Mr. Cow. I think you shall die. Why is he a sheep now?
Is Percival here?
It's an evil cow. It goes, oh. Because it's reversed.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh,
No,
that's that
Percival,
shit.
no,
That
you
would've been
know
better.
about Percival.
Let's rewind this. It says, oom. Sarah, fix it in post. Or else.
Sarah is behind, and I'm going to start yelling at her because she needs to get the lore video up before I finish this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the holidays.
It is.
It is the holidays.
Still no
But
excuse.
she's had it a long time.
I'll talk with her. I
Oh,
made it.
wow.
Didn't you do it like
I've talked
4 months
with her.
ago? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was when we did, because I
It
did
was
lore, I
very
did a
shortly after I
commercial.
started the Champions of Kryn.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is such a cool topic to do a lore video on because I'm doing Kryn. And now I'm in Death Knights, and it's like, I'm running out of these. I'm not going to see him in the next game.
Excuse me.
I mean, I might see a couple, but they're going to be very, very rare encounters.
I'm about to say the only thing I remember in Kryn is
Raceland.
Raistlin and Cameron,
Karaman.
and then there's
And-
Tasselhoff,
Uh-huh.
Burfoot, yep.
Borford, and that's the one that I remember the most is, and then you got the hill dwarves that were really stupid.
The gully
Gully
dwarves.
Gully dwarves, not hill dwarves.
Hill dwarves are a
Flint
different type of
was
dwarf.
a hill dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gully dwarf.
Gully dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they weren't stupid. They were
They were inbred.
They were hillbillified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were hillbilly dwarves, literally hillbilly dwarves. It's like
I just remember when they said they told them to get to attention with the spirits. They killed half of them. Half of them.
Not
themselves.
half, but yeah. 5 of them died.
Yeah.
No less than 5 died in that maneuver.
So I just remember that. So and
yeah.
I enjoyed some of the lore of Kryn. I enjoy like the towers.
Cataclysm and
Cataclysm is really cool.
And the towers,
Great
the sorcerer.
Chaos Gem. Great Gem.
Chaos Gem was in.
The god
I
stepping
don't
on
know.
Tasselhoff.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was all good, but it's super dynamic.
It was
Graceland
super
fighting
dynamic. The Chaos Gem was
Fistandalus and
interesting.
taking over, and Fizban, and there's a lot there.
There's a lot of books too.
There's a lot
There's
of
a
books.
fuck ton of books.
Well, the best part was like the interview with them. They're like, so they're talking because they're talking with Margaret
Tracy and Margaret, yeah.
and they're like, okay, can you like,
Getting
is the
the
books
rights
really
back to it.
matching like what your campaign was really like? They're like, no.
Nope, not at all.
And they're like, what do you mean? He goes, you know that scene where they go down the well into the Dragon Slayer? They're like, yeah, the first time that happened, what's his bucket slipped on the rope, fell 200 feet, dragon woke up and ate us all.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my introduction to D&D in general was through Dragonlance because in 1998 it was the first multi-user dungeon that I played in called Dark and Shadow Lands, which was at that point loosely based off of Dragonlance.
Muds.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Yeah,
so I knew about Dragonlance and Paladine and Fizban and like the Time of the Twins, Tesla's Twins, the Word.
okay.
Like that was my introduction to D&D.
That's a decent introduction.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah. It was what's the original AP? The one where at the very very end you're introduced to oh my god, not Takesis, but the girl, the blue dragon rider.
Catelyn.
Kitiara.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Kitiara,
she had a relationship with Tanis.
No,
Well,
it was the
yes.
paladin.
Yes, she was Tanis's lover the majority of the time.
Right. But she knew
When they were
Sturm.
adventuring.
Right.
Well, she seduced Sturm. Sturm
Yeah.
got her pregnant.
Yep.
And she had steel.
Yes. Steel blade, but bright blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord, I'm telling you.
No, it's great, Lord.
Like Wizard of the Coast wish.
Oh yeah, right.
Although granted, they got the rights back with the Shadow of the Dragon. No, Shadow.
I'd
The
have to look.
Dragonlance companion book
Yeah.
that they released that was super shitty because they shit all over Gully Dwarves and they shit all over Kender. They're like, no, we can't have Kenders be kleptomaniacs.
Yeah, you can.
Sure,
Yeah,
you can.
That's literally what they're supposed to
Yeah,
be.
now they're like, nah, they're just halflings with wanderlust.
Like, well, my favorite one is like, Wizards of the
No,
Coast is all
they're
like,
Kender.
hey, that's insensitive, and then go publish a very, very racist thing where people were being called monkeys and slaves.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, we actually published that. Oh.
Well,
Yeah, that's
I
bad.
can't wrap my head around a company that literally has thousands of playtesters who are willing to input, hey, this is how we think this could best be done, rather than just saying, screw what everybody thinks and we're going to do it our own way, but it's going to be a piece of shit.
It always is.
You have so many people that could be a voice. Let them be a voice. Hey, we're kind of worried about this kleptomania thing. Is there a way we can either A, make it non-mechanical, or B, make it integral? Like,
It's just a
without being
background.
offensive?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
Without
absolutely.
being
you can do that.
munchkins.
Yeah. Like, I mean, literally, it could just be every time combat ends, you can make a investigation check, a secret one. The DM makes it, and you just found something that nobody else saw.
Yeah, it could be.
You don't have to steal from your friends. That's
can even
cool.
pull
You
from
can
the
steal from
trinket
every
list.
fucking thing else, though.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's what a Kender. Hey, he didn't steal shit. You dropped it.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm sorry. He never ever had an issue giving it back.
No.
Because he didn't steal
that
it.
was the-
It just found its way into his pouch.
Well,
Well,
Listen,
yeah, I understand, except for at the very, very, very
I know.
beginning when Tanis runs into him for the first time, and it's Tanis and Flint, and Tasselhoff throws a dagger, kills the goblin, Tanis walks up to the goblin and is like, okay. Pulls the dagger out, walks back to Tasselhoff and says, here's your dagger back. And Tasselhoff's like, no, that's not my dagger. That's
my
Flint's dagger.
Yeah.
Flint's like, what?
I didn't have one. I needed one. Yeah, I know. I get it.
I'm like,
And I mean, he was like, oh, you must have dropped it.
And honestly, the lore behind Kender's is so great. It's not. I'm stealing it. It was mine.
No,
and you just happen to have it.
But it's the ultimate catch-22 because the lore behind Kender is Tasselhoff Burfuck goes back in time and is the catalyst for all that shit.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it!
I love explaining because I was explaining to someone about Kender's this Thanksgiving weekend, and I was like, best part about Kender's, if it's nailed down, if it's not nailed down, they'll steal it, and if you can pry it up, it's not nailed down.
That's right. Well, and for
But
them,
the
it's
thing
not
is,
even.
it's not theft because they have no concept of personal property.
Right.
Ownership just doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah.
In that
And
context. And it's great.
and a Kender will be the first person to give you everything.
Anything
They,
you want.
how many times in all the fucking 200 books has a Kender just gone, dumps everything out?
What do you need?
Is any of
What
that
do you
yours?
need?
Yeah, like.
What do
they
you
don't
need?
give a
Well, that's
shit.
fine.
Because
Great,
they know
you must
in
have dropped it.
2 weeks their bag's going to be
Filled
filled up
again,
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just remember there also being really good map makers.
Oh yeah.
Incredible map. Yeah.
That's one
Their
of the
map
reasons.
makers.
That's the
they
whole
have
point of-
Wanderlust. They're
Yeah.
map makers, and they have no sense of personal property.
That's right.
I'm just like,
And the
And
same
there's
thing with their
nothing
families.
wrong with that.
There's no, like, if a Kender has a baby, that's not their baby. That's
It's-
a community
a
child, and
Kender
everybody's responsible for raising it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much beautiful lore, and they got so hard-coded on one aspect of,
Mm-hmm.
well, we can't do this. Just like you can't, no offense, but you can't make the Gully Dwarfs the R word, which is what they were afraid of. You can't hillbillyize them, and I'm like, they're fucking stupid.
Honestly, making a hill dwarf a hillbilly on key. Hey, Cletus, there are them giants. Let's go take care of it.
Not in Dragonland.
good
but I
old
totally
boys
understand what you're saying. You mean pony dwarves, plain dwarves? Yeah.
No, honestly, you could do that in friggin' a 3.5
Appalachia, yeah.
Eberron, where
Yeah.
you just bind elementals to the cartwheels, and you just like, we got a car now. Let's go. Tear off at 60 miles an hour.
All right, interact with her, guys. We're
yeah,
cutting down
yeah.
on time.
We
Yeah,
should
sorry.
do.
You guys got to push the story forward.
I'm pushing.
Yeah. No. Cow.
So can you? Who are you?
I am L.
First off, let's introduce you to Mary.
Yeah,
Mary,
what the
this
crap is going on here?
This is what I was trying to tell you about.
She is.
Genetic
Yeah.
convergence.
She's like, this is my kin.
yes,
yes.
Mary's kind of like,
one of a multitude.
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Mary.
The reality
It's
is,
the easiest way to explain.
there's a multiverse, and you are a part of it.
Are we literally going through the storyline of The One by Jet Li? But we're
Mary-
the background
Mary,
characters.
if you kill her, you get stronger.
We're the background characters.
I already built that cult.
I know you did.
We're Jason Statham,
Yeah.
which is ironic that he's the background character in that show.
Yeah.
Anyways. The cows are back. Oh shit, there's a stronger cow now. The cow 1 mile over is like, he looks like the bull. Oh shit, I can't wipe my ass.
You do not need to know me. I don't need you. I am the one. So bad.
No. I do remember what Brian is talking about.
Yeah, I remember that character.
Pretty well shot it down. He just doesn't want to accept it.
I don't. I'm like,
And it's fine because it keeps the story moving.
I have
It
a
adds
cult,
an
and we all
interesting
believe
story
that.
element. I accept the story element, but it's not going to ever appear in that game.
Nope, and that's fine. But so Alan will. So I'm like, okay. So this all started a long time ago with a woman,
About 2 months to be exact.
Yeah.
and she had a dream to defeat all High Lords. And the way she wanted to do this was making more of her. But want herself in different cosms with their unique abilities. And so she created you. And probably others.
Definitely others.
And by chance, perhaps by fate, perhaps the gods will, we keep running into you.
How many of you guys have we run into at this point?
Let's see. There
Well, I know of 3.
2.
I think my dossier said 5.
Yeah, I think we're up to 5.
Oh, are you number 6? That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, and that's half of a potential estimate.
that's not bad.
We presume there's at least one per cosm.
How do you feel knowing about this?
It matters little, so long as they oppose Baraka.
Well,
Well, they
they
all
oppose
High
others. You oppose Baruka. They oppose the others. So I guess in a long way, do I
It's
oppose Baruka?
How is it they say the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
That's exactly how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they may not be our enemy, but all High Lords are our enemies.
Yeah,
so therefore, anybody who is allied against the High Lords is therefore our allies. Or as I would say, they are
Assets.
assets. Thank you, assets that I can employ towards the
End goal.
Speaking of assets, he wrote this love note
whoa.
for you.
Well, that's fine. You can give it to her. There's no method of love whatsoever. Basically, it says stand down or else. I don't remember. We'd have to rewind it. To know
There's
exactly
a lot
what I
of
said.
big words on here. I don't know.
Yeah, I did say something
She's
about.
like, keep it.
Okay.
I find your letters worthless.
Oh, are you one of those people who can't read or write?
Do I need to?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know your life. I would cry if I couldn't communicate.
So you don't use words?
Of course I use words. How do you think I communicate with you?
Well, we've got
That's
this.
a
Talk
little
with you.
silly.
We've
have
got
this
this thing where
wonderful-
we got.
I'm like,
See, it's-
damn it! I need to
it's-
turn my brain to
It's images.
primitive speak.
It's images. Look, this means bread. Flips. This means soul.
There's an eggplant. And that
No, the
means-
eggplant is just, this is hieratic. Technically, it's the hieroglyphics. But
Oh,
it's,
okay. That's
yeah.
actual
Yeah.
Maya stuff. Oh,
yes.
yeah.
These
We
symbols.
do use sign.
Okay. This is from where we're from. Well, I'm from and him from.
Yeah.
Not for him from.
Yeah, he uses eggplants.
I don't know what an eggplant is.
It's like it's a fruit.
It's not a fruit. It's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable. You eat
that
it.
means
It's a plant.
Yeah.
I eat many plants.
It's when it's in
Okay.
its and I'll go into like a 5-minute conversation about when it's in its early stages it looks like an egg hanging from a bush, and then as it matures it turns into a
purple,
large purple aubergine.
Aubergine.
So
Eggplant parmesan is good.
it is really good. And if you cut an eggplant up real nice, you can make a delicious eggplant lasagna. So use the eggplant instead
Lasagna, I haven't seen. I've seen.
of. Bert Kreischer just did it on.
Of course he did. He's a fantastic.
Whatever
person.
whatever
That
his
sounded
cooking show
sarcastic,
is. He did a
That sounded negative. I'm not negative of Bert Kreischer. I
gluten-free,
love him.
pasta-free eggplant with mozzarella cheese
I don't know.
and
The movie was.
I haven't seen the movie, but
the movie is
there's
asinine. but
multiple
it's
movies
so
based
fun.
on him.
It is.
Well-
It has funny parts.
Van Wilder is based on him. And I
It's
didn't know
Van
that.
Wilder. The story is loosely based
Yeah.
on him in his
The
Florida
film,
career.
yeah, like
the film has nothing to do.
yeah,
with
like I
his-
watched an interview. He's like, they bought the rights.
Yeah.
And that's all they did.
Yeah. Another connection to Will Smith.
I mean,
That's who got
it's,
him into
Oh, really?
that realm. Yeah. Will
Oh.
Smith heard the story, got him in, had him like hanging out with like not D12, like Easy and the Rough
Okay.
Riders and all that. And he just thought that Will Smith wanted to bang him.
I wonder if this means that Will Smith will be the next generation's Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah,
Oh, generations.
yeah, like
degrees
6
of
degrees.
bacon.
7
Yeah.
degrees of bacon.
yeah. I am 3 degrees of separation from.
Are you?
Kevin.
Are
Yeah.
you 3 degrees
So
of bacon?
one of my good friends is named Patrick Cox, and he was in a movie. He got his arm broken by Anne Hathaway in Catwoman, or
Okay.
in Batman, one of the Batman movies where she plays Catwoman.
Okay.
He
yeah.
reaches his hand through and she breaks his arm in jail.
Oh my gosh.
He's also the same guy that played 8-Ball in Aquaman.
Oh.
He has an 8 on his forehead. One of my best friends, he's in a scary movie as well. But because of Anne Hathaway, he's 1 degree separation from him because she was in a movie with Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
So I'm 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
I am 1 degree of separation from the President Barack Obama,
Oh, that's cool.
which is weird. It's a weird phrase. All like, because when I worked for the government, they're like,
Yeah.
we had the Undersecretary of Agriculture
I'm
come
too.
out, and they had like his business card had gold filigree on it. And I was like, I'm keeping this. And like, we have hundreds, and I'm like, of course you do.
One of my good buddies, Dylan Shepard, he worked on the campaign with
That's
Barack
pretty
Obama.
cool. That's pretty
He was
cool.
during the Democratic Party. So I was like, oh shit. There's like, and there's Shane West, who is, he's in a movie with Mandy Moore,
Oh,
where she gets sick and dies.
yeah.
He's, his cousin is my best friend growing up, James West, and I met him when we
That's
were
cool.
like 16.
That's cool.
So I have like 4 Hollywood 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees separation from a lot of actors. It's really cool.
I mean, that would probably put me, 2 degrees from, maybe 3 degrees from David
Well,
Carradine.
you're 1 degree away from Val Kilmer
Okay.
because I fought Val Kilmer in Antier for the SCA.
That sounds fun.
So you are all, what was it? I'm direct, so
Yeah,
1
you're-
degree.
yeah.
You're 1 degree.
Yeah.
So you're all 1 degree removed from Val Kilmer,
That's cool.
which
That's
then puts you,
interesting.
which then puts you all 2 degrees. Shit, he was in a movie with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
I'm even closer.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow, we're not far. No, my mom went to school with, I think it was David Carradine's brother.
Oh,
that's
that's
cool.
cool.
That's cool.
Kung Fu
Because
himself.
she was in the San Fernando Valley. She grew up in San Fernando Valley.
Oh wow.
I will tell you, my grandfather was the head engineer for the city of Los Angeles at some
That's
point.
cool.
So
Speaking of David Carradine, they revived Shogun.
Oh.
interesting.
It looks
Okay.
very shiny.
It looked. Oh yes, I've seen the Shogun stuff.
So we explained to her the whole clone thing.
Yeah.
We resolve it and kind of introduce ourselves, who we are. Where is she going?
She is returning to the Living Lands.
To report that the Stela has been destroyed?
Not specifically.
Okay. Why was she out here?
She was on a mission to make sure at least one Stela was destroyed.
Okay, we got both.
You got the other one?
We destroyed a Pan Pacific one.
We
and
destroyed a Living Lands one and we destroyed a Pan Pacifica one. Are you referring to there as being 2 Living Lands, Stela?
Yes.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. Go ahead and close out.
All right.
Don't give me that.
No,
I am
that's actually a
Usagi
good
and
one.
I decide when the night is over.
Alright, Living Lands.
What's your
Stela.
charisma at?
Charisma's an 8.
Yeah, I have a 10. I'm going to do this.
I'm not sure there's a perk to say I'm in charge now. Where is the I am the
It is.
captain
It's
now
called Charmed
perk?
Existence.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're closing this session, and the plot of the one is real and Torg. Done.
Can I please get through this?
No.
Maybe.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget to head on through the Fellow Shop on your way out to pick up some fantastic Fellowship Gaming loot.